1 2 1 2 vocal warm-up testing here, checking the audio. A 1 2. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Zagara was denied a bank loan. What about you, Jabroni? How's your microphone?
Dilbert.
Dinky nuts. Squirrel jam.
Works. Hello? Test? Yep. Good.
Sounds good. That's the biggest rhyme ever. Patrick Stewart Money. You know who he is. So what?
Connor Freehill, I guess.
All right, I see. Right. Okay. Well, vocal warm-ups. We will see. This is why we do the vocal warm-ups. We will be with you shortly, ladies and gentlemen. There's a timer on screen. We will be there when that reaches 0. See you soon. For the record, you did just soak your leg with that. You shouldn't have been taking the mick. You were playing around. We'll be with you again in 3 minutes, folks. Okay, you ready, jabroni? Let's do this thing. Alright. Welcome along. My name is Halloween, and we are here to cast a very special event for you here this weekend. It is the third All Hallows Cup event. And to my left, as always, is my co-caster.
Jabroni, bro.
And together, we're going to bring you the sharpest talent here in esports entertainment that we can provide for this weekend's entertainment, which is going to be, as I show you here. This is going to be the tournament as it unfolds today. So today, as you can see, we have first up on the podium, main tank on flank, which is commonly being referred to as Dignatic on the internet at the moment, but that is former players of HGC professional teams Dignitas and Fnatic, and it's quite a roster. It's quite a roster. A lot of people on Reddit saying that they might be the hot favourites, the forerunners, the bookies' favourite.
They have to be. I mean, you just look at the lineup and immediately it just jumps out at you. You've got two of the top tier teams merging together to create one main tank on flank team. So
yeah.
It is pretty nutty.
It is. It's nutty. On their opponent is the Swedish national team. So that's coming hot off the heels of the EU Nexus games. So that's going to be quite an interesting exposure there. So we'll be interested to see how they get on. And of course, we have Mongolian Farmers there. Now, Mongolian Farmers isn't a team that I don't think they've actually played in a esports competitive format yet, but that's not to say they're without skill, because they have on their team, leading the way, Aribanati. Now, Aribanati, what can you tell us about him?
He was GM number 1, fighting for that spot with Chris, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think, and Snitch. I think he was holding off Snitch and Chris as well to defend that title as GM number 1. Yeah.
Previously unknown, I think he made his name in unranked draft and then moved over to Hero Lounge and then just went into Hero League. And I saw a lot of Twitch chats, people asking, who's Aribanati's Smurf? Like, who is he? What pro player is called himself Aribanati and is vying for number 1 spot? And it's like, it wasn't a pro player, it was just this young guy who's been wrecking in the Heroes League.
Absolutely. What else we've got? We've got Team Russia, the national team of Russia. So now this, by the way, comes as no surprise, because they are in fact the winners of the EU Nexus games. So they are currently a winning championship team. So it goes as no surprise that they're here, and they provide a serious competition to their opponents. So it's only just that it takes GM number 1 to hold them off. What we also have there in the third series, now this series here, Skog Support versus 2B's Determined, they will actually be broadcast as the second series on channel number 2. Of course, our partners for this tournament is at Hotscaris, so it's twitch.tv /Hotscaris for that series. Now, Skog Support are the current championships. They're championship title defenders of the All Hallows Cup. So they come back, the Swedish Forest Monkeys that they are. They're coming back, and they've got Galnagunner, who was the existing MVP of this tournament last cup, playing support for them tonight. So that'll be exciting to see. Thanks very much for following there, Kigaza, Leet 1337. And what can you tell us about 2B's Determined, Jabroni? You got anything there?
I mean, that's an old callback of a name, because if you scroll way back on Caldor's channel, you'll see that he used to cast them back in the days of, what was it, Meta Madness? And,
yes.
I don't know, if the Zodiac Cup, maybe something else. But yeah, so it's a proper callback. Back in those days, I think ADRD might have been on it, but it's Blade this time. Yeah,
Blade, formerly a captain and coach from Team Expert within the HGC there. So we expect good things from them as well. I mean, there's really, as we've gone through this list, there's no team really sticking out as the inferior team. They're all doing very well. And of course, in last place, it is HGC professional team Leftovers. The entire roster exactly the same as it was in the HGC. So we'll see how that goes. Exciting stuff. And they're, of course, against... I keep saying, of course. Stop me, Jabroni. Why are you not stopping me?
Of course I'll stop you from doing that.
Interrupt me. Go like, what are you talking about here? You're just not doing it. You should be. Interrupt me.
Of course I will. Of course.
The German national team from the EU Nexus games were going to slide into the slot. But what's happened here is HGC Scope 2025 is actually playing for the Mongolian Farmers team. So he had to leave the German Panzer team. And sliding into his position is Chelvin from EPG Frozen. And of course, I forgot to mention that in Team Is it Sweden?
Okay, go on. Keep going.
Hang on, you're looking this up to correct me here. We've got Wit from EPG Frozen playing on another team as well, and he's I think he's on Skogsupor. Yes, he came in to replace Lauber on Skogsupor. So that's what's happened there. So there's 2 former members of the Open Division playoff team EPG Frozen playing on other teams here tonight. Thanks very much for hosting there, Timmers. So, I mean, what is the name German Panzer about? Why are they calling themselves that? That is another throwback to Kaldor's casting, because he was calling the German national team the German Panzer as they fought their way across the battlefield. Because Germany came top of their group in the group playoff stage of the EU Nexus games. They came on top of their group, and above Denmark as well. And Denmark went on to absolutely wipe the floor with the UK and throw them out of the event. So Germany, also a very good team. So what we're saying here is, looking at all the teams and the things we've got there, nobody is looking inferior. Every team doing absolutely fantastic. So
especially in the way that Alter Ego put it, with Aribanati and 4 randoms, PogChamp. Alter Ego is actually in the Mongolian part.
Brilliant, that's excellent. And the thing is, I mean, it's not Aribanati and 4 randoms, as we just pointed out there. They've got a German national team player on their team there as well. So good stuff. So yeah, first game is Sweden versus Sweden, as we're being pointed out there by Alatix, and he's not wrong. So we shall see how this goes as we get ready for our first series. Now, any predictions, Jabroni? Because I don't know if I want to give predictions. I mean, we're going to have to do it during the draft, obviously. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to pick, you know, because these are very competent, talented teams that we are putting in front of you tonight. So
I don't know. I am excited to see
you are
flank.
Excited.
I'm excited. I guess a lot of people probably are, because this is a powerhouse lineup. I'm not saying the other teams aren't, but I mean, it's the boy band of Fnatic traded, but they've swapped Quacknick out for Poik basically. So I don't know. It will come down to grit, determination, and wins. So if you can get at least one of those, wins probably being the most important, I think you're in for a good chance of winning. So
what I'm going to do is my inaugural pop of my hydration material that we need for casting this. Normally it's a Monster TM, but because they refused to communicate with us for sponsorship, it's no longer a Monster TM.
Oh wow.
What is it this time? It's Lucasade Sport. Let's see if they'll talk to us. Anyway, so we're just getting ready now. Our admins and moderators behind the scenes are just prepping the teams, getting them sorted, getting them all ready to fight. But if you would like to help out at home, be aware that there is currently a prize pool donations element to this event. So if you would like to donate, you can click the donate button that is below on the Twitch channel just now, or alternatively over on Hots Karas's channel there is a donate button there as well. And if you click that, you'll be taken through to a page where you can in fact donate monies. The money itself, we're legally obliged to point out by our Blizzard license, goes directly into the prize pool and goes towards the players themselves. And if we can continue to raise prize pools like this, we will be able to continue running these tournaments and providing this entertainment for you, the viewer at home. But that's not to say we don't give anything back. What have we got for the viewers at home?
Money.
Yes, we do. We do. There will be a prize giveaway after every series on both days. So if you keep watching, you will be awarded points which go into your loyalty account, and you can use those points to spend on raffle tickets towards the giveaways. So what to do is, if you type !giveaway in the chat right now, you will see our giveaway, and you can enter the giveaway. I think you type !ticket space and then the number of tickets that you would like to buy, and I think a ticket, I'm not sure how much they cost, but it looks to me like we're getting ready to move into the first game. So, do you know where we're going?
It looks to me like we're going to Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines, famous 3-lane map.
Has there ever been a game series that hasn't included Infernal Shrines? I mean, it's probably one for the record books if it didn't, because everybody plays Infernal Shrines. But yeah, we're getting an idea from Jonah Defty saying, get that Iron Brew sponsor. Well, that makes way more sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Throw the Lucasade out the window.
Hey, it's gone. No, that would be dramatic. But yes, we can do that for sure. Yeah, that'd be good. I've just also noticed that you've left a note on our server saying that we need to play Rick Astley, Never Gonna Wake You Up. That's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Right, so I'm trying to find what maps were banned out of this series so that we can advise the viewers that they will not be shown, but...
or who has been picked first, or who has gone for map pick. But I guess you'll see that in a second when the actual draft starts.
Yeah.
You can work it out to yourself. But yeah, as we know, Infernal Shrines, the 3-lane map where people either out macro or out team fight the team to win. We normally see this in the games we're casting these high ranks where, you know, the first map could be something random and the winner goes, hey, they didn't have a very good macro, let's just pick Infernal Shrines and out macro them. Or they didn't have a very good team fight, let's just pick Infernal Shrines and out team fight them and win the game. So will be interesting to see, but bear with us as we are almost ready to go into the draft.
Yeah, just as a FYI for the viewers at home, the HGC Dignatic team that will be presented in front of you, Breeze is going to be operating on an account named Terror, and Schwimpy is going to be on an account named ZZZ. So for those of you that are thinking, who are these guys? It's because their HGC accounts have been removed and they are playing on these new accounts. So Breeze, once again, is called Terror, and Schwimpy is called ZZZ. The other 3 guys had the wisdom to create an alternative account under the same name before that happened, so we shall see. Okay, so as I say, we'll be bringing you this game in a moment. What we can do is just show you a quick example of the brackets, and this is what we will be going towards. Okay, so as you can see, today is round 1. Series 1, main tank on flank gets Team Sweden, followed immediately by Mongolian Farmers versus Team Russia. And over on Channel 2, we currently have Leftovers against German Panzer, and then it'll be Skogsopor versus 2 Bees Determined. But the winners of these will move into the semi-finals positions, which we will show tomorrow. And then, of course, Jabroni and I will go on to the grand finals. And then the third place finals will be shown by Karis. So let's see how it goes. So, as I say, just getting ready, and then we'll take us in. So, yes. What are you looking up here? What are you doing? Tell us about what you're doing here.
I'm trying to load up Twitch chat so I can read it properly.
Oh, it's there. And there.
It is.
And there.
But that's the thing, you've got that covered half the time.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy this as we move into the draft. There we go.
This is big. This is the first one.
This is it. This is it. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Hello. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 1 of our best of 3 series here. My name's Halloween. And who are you?
I'm Jabroni.
And on the left, in blue, that's the right, I forgot I had to present it this way. On the left, in blue, I present to you main tank on flank, featuring Breeze, Wubby, Poik, Smexy Style, if you're an old fan of his, and then, who am I missing? It's Schwimpy. Because I was waiting to say his alias, but he is unavailable. And on the right, we have... This way, we have the Swedish national team. So let's see how these guys fare against them. I'm really excited. I really hope they do well. This is good stuff. Okay. Now, what I would normally say is for the viewers at home that you can let us know who you are cheering for in the chat. And remember, there is giveaways currently available. You can enter that giveaways by clicking !ticket space and the amount of tickets that you want to buy. And you will be getting a free Blizzard Battle.net balance code that will give currency towards your account. It is in European currency though, because we are of course playing in Europe. So,
for now.
Yeah, there we go. Absolutely. Sauce W hosting the stream.
Oh, sorry, yeah, back to the draft.
Okay.
Malthael Mal'Ganis has been banned, and so has Garrosh. Then Maiev was counterbanned, as well as Diablo. So that's 2 of the main tanks, and then another warrior if you want to go that way with Mal'Ganis, which left open Orphea. And this is exciting to me because I want to see how Orphea fares at this level.
Absolutely.
But who did Team Sweden then select away from that?
Yeah, well, they've taken in Tyrael and Tyrande. And what I'm going to do is, just for this draft stage, I'm going to temporarily mute the alerts that are appearing on screen. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice one. So the Tyrael pick is quite instant. Is that to stop the Wombo combo that Orphea can put out maybe? And then the Tyrande, as a lot of people have said, if you watch these high level streams, they say that Tyrande is such a high value healer. So getting her in your team is also a bonus. Plus a lot of people like her skin. So if you're a healer, you might want to be, can we get Tyrande? Can we get Tyrande? Because then I get to play a hero I like and like to look at. On the flip side though, Hanzo picked up, and you yourself have found that Hanzo's AA build has been one to be reckoned with. One of these teams actually told you about.
Now, this is actually interesting, So, what I've seen in general play over the last month or so is that Redemption has come back in, so it's the auto attack talent build for Hanzo, and you get some serious damage with that. However, I have actually seen that Smexy has been training with like a Q build and going into spell power, so we'll see if he does that over Redemption. Personally, I have seen him also take Meme Dragons as his heroic ability quite a few times recently. It's been dramatic, but I dare say he won't do that now, because there is no doubt about it, there is no question, there is one correct talent to take as your heroic ability when you're playing Hanzo, and I don't think he'll make that mistake, so we'll see what happens there.
Unless he wants to link up with the Mosh that they have. Breeze on ETC. This is a day of reckoning, possibly. But Blaze and Jaina have been picked up as the mage and the offlaner for Team Sweden, which left the last two picks for main tank on flank, and they chose a Deckard, who I don't know after the recent patches, but I do know quite recently was one of the lowest win rate healers, and a Zeratul, so they may be setting up a big Wombo combo with a VP to crushing Jaws to maybe even a Mosh just to wipe everybody out.
And there comes Genji. Oof. So Jabroni, it's time to shine. We've got to make the choice. Whose draft do you prefer and why?
Going back, always seeing Breeze playing ECT in HGC and on his stream. I think I'm gonna have to go, and you've got Wubby as well playing as Zeratul. I'm gonna have to go main tank on flank. What do you say?
A Sanctification literally makes a team invulnerable, and they've got a stun off the back with Blaze. It's not unforeseeable to see the possibility and potential that Team Sweden could actually take this. Like, I could see it happen, you know what I mean? Plus, they've got Make from Monkey Menagerie helping them out, leading the way there. It's not like they don't have the professional background there. Mm-hmm. Also, thank you very much for the donation there, Black Cat, 3 times for giving us that £15.50. Let the team with the best hair win, is what they say. Now, Zalia was on the team previously, so he would have historically had the best hair, but unfortunately not there just now. Alright, welcome along to game number 1 of the best of 3 series, Jabroni.
So on the left hand side you have Fanatics, not Fnatic, ex-Fanatics, Smexy on the Deckard Kane, you got Wubby on the Zeratul, you have Schwimpy on the Hanzo, Poik on the Orphea, and Breeze under the name Terror on the ECT on the right hand side.
Okay, on the right hand side we have Team Sweden. We've got Yaya on the Genji, we have Maki on the Blaze, we've got Henning there as the Tyrande, we've got Svamp Grota as Jaina, and who am I missing? Bergholt as the Tyrael. Let's see how they get on.
Good owl to start the day, hitting Hanzo right on the face, and then Jaina throwing out Q there to add some damage. And you're going full cleave build for Zeratul, sorry. You're going to AA as you predicted for Hanzo.
Could be a shotgun build Jaina. Be a shotgun build Jaina. Now that does serious damage. Looks like Zeratul straight off in the top lane as Wubby to try and get some soak. Make coming up to chase him away there as Blaze. Let's get a look at the rotations here. Wow! Yaya already taking some damage from Poik. Let's see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. And
by the way, sorry, I forgot to point out, you were right, it's Redemption for Hanzo, eh? So he's going the auto-attack build. So Smexy's stream recently has just been lying to the viewers. He's been luring them down a path, and then he's going a different direction in actual competition. But there's a lot of action going on here, as we're not seeing the traditional kind of lane rotations. We're seeing Sweden trying to mix it up by throwing their players all over the map. Mm-hmm. This is quite a controversial strategy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how Blaze does fare against his Zeratul, because that is not a matchup you'd normally see. But Blaze, with his superior wave clear, has decided to join the fight in the mid and just kind of help push out these waves. The red team now are going in for a point.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And they get first blood. Team Sweden take first kill against Dignatic. Wow, main tank on flank losing point there.
Very nicely done. With the Blaze coming down to soak the mid lane, it meant that Team Sweden were able to go aggressively bot lane.
Breeze is not happy. He is very angry and has decided to slide in. But, oh my gosh, Wimpy Balls! What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? We are seeing Team Sweden taking names here in the first 2 minutes of the game, and they have now got a level advantage.
Shimada on Shimada action.
Oh my gosh.
Level 4 is picked up by both teams, and Hands are going for the Q build. The Q at 4 to help with wave clear. You've got the Lunar Flare quest stacking one for Tyrande, which makes it more fun if you're playing a Tyrande, because you want to hit it. And there's that Arcane Intellect or something for the Jaina to get some more mana back, so she can stay in these fights a lot longer by getting these mana from the abilities you shoot.
Yeah, it's always those critical moments where you think, do I hearth, do I tap, or what do I do? But if I stay here, I might get some work done, and that makes that decision arguably even harder because you have mana coming back to you. Anyway, look at that little piggy bank that Poik's riding. Isn't it nice? Pink piggyback with a pink locker on the back. It's a very colourful skin that Poik has decided to advertise on the battlefield here today for you at home, ladies and gentlemen.
This hard cap being picked up is going to be hard to clear, but they found themselves a Shrimpy. He does manage to get out there with the help of ETC or Breeze.
Yep.
But very nice setup by Maki on Blaze again, and they are going in, stunning the ETC, facing down Poik, but he does get out of there. This camp, though, in the top lane that Team Sweden picked up is now going to get you more value. So you're going to have to get this done quick if you want to get it done at all, main tank on flank, so you can get somebody top lane to clear it.
This is dramatic. So both teams 13-13 on the Guardians here. It's very close. It's really going to be about who gets kills here. It's hard to tell. Level 7's just round the corner for both teams as well.
Zeratul has just managed to tap and probably will wanting to try and fight. No, he's not. He's actually decided, let's give this. We don't know who is actually calling in these games, but Zeratul has gone top lane, so they are giving, main tank and flank are giving the first objective.
There we go. Arcane Punisher, statistically the strongest of the 3 Punishers, now going to walk it down bot. Now, here, listen, there is something I'd like to point out, that it was kind of stated that there was no scrims, there was no synergy rehearsal from Dignatic here, but there has been many a game of practice from some of the other teams who feel like, you know, they really need to try hard to try and compete against the HCC professional teams we've got here tonight.
So doing work. That was very good follow-up by Team Sweden on the jump to follow up the John Cena with a Lunar Flare and a Blizzard chunking down a Breeze. There was terror probably in his eyes, and he slammed his Q and power slid out of there, but very nice nonetheless from Team Sweden to get a wall.
Team Sweden doing very well here. They didn't get the fort, but they are looking quite confident against Dignatic here. Main tank on flank. I've got to remind myself that's what they're called. Breeze waiting in the bush, anchoring as it's called. There we go. Oh, just missed him.
Sometimes that's quite handy though, because now you get to see that Smexy was so far back. If it had just hit Breeze, the owl wouldn't have continued. So sometimes it can work out. But there goes Hanzo, face checking this bush. This camp manages to jump out with the agile agility.
So it's natural agility when it's Hanzo, and it's cyber agility when it's Genji. A family of acrobats.
Look at that as well. Make using his oil spill to make sure that they can't attack the Healy Boy fountain, but it has been de-aggroed. So the next time a Punisher is in the mid lane, there will still be a healing well, hopefully.
Anything in the chat there, Jabroni, that you can see?
Five amateurs versus the Olympic national team of Sweden is.
That's it, for sure. For sure. So level 10's just round the corner. We're going to see what heroic abilities we are going to get here. I mean, I don't think we're going to see meme dragons, but I'm proper laughing at the possibility that it could happen here. Let's see. 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 Oh my word.
It could happen. You probably want the dragon stun.
Dragon arrow, yes.
Arrow,
Dragon arrow, yes.
With
Here
a
we go.
mosh going through everybody, you could make a case.
So level 10s came up first. We're seeing Sanctification. We're seeing Shadow Stalk. What else are we going to see? We're going to see the Water Elemental. Huge advantage to that recently. I mean, you know, I do garner its skill set. We've got the Orbital Bunker coming in, the Bunker drop, and X Strike for the escape and damage there.
So level 10's picked up
There
as
we
well
go.
by main tank and flank.
Both
You do
got.
have the Crushing Jaws, hopefully getting comboed with the VP, or the Dragon's Arrow, or the Mosh Pit to help set everything up. But you're waiting on Smexy's ultimate choice. Will it be Lornado or will it be Stay a While and Listen?
Yeah, I think he's holding off on that. Do you know, there is a huge combo there. Oh, it's Stay a While. So I think the Stay a While must be a setup for the Mosh Arrow Crushing Jaws. I think they're pinning everything on, like, the Mosh coming in out of the back of a Void Prison, or Stay a While and Listen, then a Void Prison, then a Mosh, then an Arrow, then a Crushing Jaws. They've got a lot of easily attained skills there that would work well.
Yeah.
Whereas on the opponent's team, I mean, what synergy do they have there? That's the what can you combo up, if anything? I'm not sure.
Oh, we are seeing My Name is Witsin. Can we get the talent, please?
Yeah, let's get a look there.
Because we need the 7s and the 4s and everything else in between. Terror has been found out. He's got Lunar Flare to the head. He does manage to power slide away from the Blizzard, and Smexy has managed to root people. But Maki is in the backline, popping his unstoppable and his bunker, because he's in a place he doesn't want to be, because there's no follow-up.
Wobby taking a lot of damage. In comes the Void Prison. Berg Hulk trying to escape now. X Strike coming in to damage Wobby, but doesn't get the kill. In comes the Mosh!
3-man Mosh, and there goes a Tyrael dead before he gets application off after it was stunned out.
He managed to get some damage on Breeze, but is it going to be enough?
That was crazy. The work that Genji was doing in the backline there with the X Strike, the deflect as well. But yeah, Tyrael being the first to fall, it must have been. He must have been slamming that R button, but yeah, 1 second before it was coming off cooldown, you don't get it, unfortunately. And they found themselves a Maki. It looks like Poik and Terror going very aggressive for this place, who doesn't have bunker drops, so be interesting to see what happens. Genji Swift striking into Breeze. Breeze is falling super low. He's getting suppy. But he dies before any more healing can come out.
Breeze falling down. Maki could be the next to go. He's a goner.
I like that. He went back in, said, I'm going to stun, try and do what you can with it. Now, Genji again in the backline. Genji is doing absolute bits.
Smexy falls too! What? Oh my gosh, excellent protection timing there by Yaya as well there.
The low cooldown of that Water Elemental just meant he was able to be spammed out, like still in the same team fight almost, and get more slows off from 2 kills. So that is 5 kills by Team Sweden to the 2 of Main Tank and Flank.
This is outrageous. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? I honestly am very impressed by how Team Sweden are going there. That's level 13's coming in. By the way, Jabroni, you'll need to be on top for that. Cause,
Risky, we was saying that it's the wrong the wrong level 10 of Anzo. But maybe,
yes!
Just maybe, that is true.
That's
we will
it.
see.
Everybody's wanted it. And in comes the Mortar Punisher, statistically the weakest of the Punishers there. So, unsure. Oh, sorry, I better bring it up to see what main tank are picking up here. This is a popular one. Ancient Blessings, by the way. I like that. The additional escape potential of Ninja Assassin there, and Invasive Miasma. Hard to pull off all the time. Oh, wow! And Maki falls. Sorry, we missed that. In comes the Dragon Arrow. In comes the Crushing Jaws.
Bergholt is taking the most of the damage, but he is going to get out of there. There goes the Mosh Pit, hitting 2 people. Jaina is dancing to death. And will they kill off the Tyrael? He doesn't have Sanctification for 4 seconds. He does die. And the VP on Henning. Henning is then rooted by Smexy. That is a massive. Now that is a turnaround.
That is Fnatic for you, ladies and gentlemen. Or Dignatic, or Main Tank on Flank. Whatever you want to call them tonight.
Look at that! Did you see that?
I did just see that.
From Shrimpy and jumps over the wall. Very nicely done.
Shrimpy was whistling as he did it. Come here, boy! Come here, boy!
And the John Cena was just slamming.
Oh my word. So, let's just recap here. So, actually, Team Sweden did in fact win that objective. Like, they took it off their opponent. However, lost the battle, but not the war, I would say. Because
the war of nutrition played out for them. Let's see what level 13s was picked up. And hopefully
We've been through that.
Have we?
Yeah, we've been through that.
I missed it because I was looking at...
I was discussing the invasive miasma, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that getting done. Oh, here we go.
Big root, but the bunker comes down. The water elemental is the backline, slowing everybody. Points trying to get away. Stay while Alyssa comes out, and 2 people are sleeping, but they won't get woken up, and they're coming. Certification dropped as well.
I'm not sure if that was too early because, of course, there comes the crushing jaws, followed by a seal. Is he going to go? What?
He gets out massive Q from
That was good.
material. And
Huge escape. Huge escape from Berghult. Wow.
Very, very nicely done.
The team fights here are most exciting. Very dramatic.
On a dime. They turn on a dime.
They turn on it, well, I would say turn on a peseta, turn on a franc, turn on a
Euro?
Deutschmark, turn on a euro. You know,
What's the official currency of Sweden? Euros?
krona.
That's
I
Norway.
I think they also have krona as well in Sweden, yeah. Oh no, it's SEK because it's like Swedish krona. That's being a predominantly Swedish series here this evening, that would be apt, I would say.
So with the latest patch this week,
16's coming in, by the way, there.
Late game nerfed. Is he going to have some issues? Because normally,
Oh, look at the timing there!
still goes in. The deflect doing so much damage onto Wubby. He has to get out of there. They have to give this up. Poik is going to try for a setup, but Breeze goes in the backline, gets a 2-man wash, but the water man is putting too much damage on Hanzo, so he's set to jump out. Poik does get a crushing jaw. That's his 2 people.
Who is getting this camp?
Stay away.
Oh my word!
Goes out as well as the Dragon's Arrow.
Oh!
You can see his power slid away. That's a 1-for-1 kill. Hanzo for Jaina. 2-for-1. Massive Hex strike.
Oh, what a deflect there by Jaya. Wobby's taking serious damage, so he's decided to back off as well. Poik isn't finished yet, though. He's coming in.
Make doesn't have his bunker, but he is going toe-to-toe with Smexy. Smexy is Decker Kane, so can fight this. Is Maki just going to try and feed for
the keep? He's
damage?
never going to take the keep with that, though.
He's not going to take the keep, but he's doing damage. Wow, the damage from the camp as well is doing bits to this Smexy. But it is Decker Kane. Again, he just
What is
stands and
going
hits
on
with his
here?
stick.
Maki charging in with the Hot Wheels.
Very nice.
Leading
He's
the way.
just trying to die at that point, isn't he?
Wow.
So he can get back up for this shrine, but
He bought his team time. It was
did.
team time.
team time.
That's what it was. He bought his team time to respawn, but now, of course, it's going to be a 5v4 because they're not going to have Maki for this next fight. This is... oh my.
Oh my.
I'm saying oh my purely because I don't know who's winning. Despite the bottom 4 inches away from falling, right, and the top 4 gone, and keep damage done, it still feels like main tank on flank have got a lot to do here. Like, they're winning in other ways, so... It's level 17 to 17, it's 9 kills to 6 in main tank on flank's favour, so this is what I mean, it's so close, still.
They can... I don't know, they could go for a little scrap here, but it would be very risky with 10 Guardians left. Genji not coming up from the bottom lane does show that there is not going to be a fight. And especially with Blizzard going down there on ECD.
There we go, and main tank on flank win a Frozen Punisher. Now let's see how different this is that they push forward with this. Now, Frozen Punisher statistically the second strongest of the Punishers. Coming in here. Swamp Grota taking a bit of damage there, but look at that easy destruction of a fort.
3-man VP by Robbie in the backline, and there goes the ceiling to get...
Did they just miss the arrow? He forgot to drop it. They messed it up, but I don't think it matters as they absolutely... Well, finish your thought there,
No, when
Jabroni.
you've got the crushing jaws, you've got a Zeratul, you've got an Orvia, you've got everybody else in between throwing damage out onto a massive mosh, and that is a 4-man wipe with just a Genji looking to try and save this keep. He gets stunned by the bait, and Breeze is there to follow it up.
Wow.
Everyone else dives on Genji.
I literally was just saying I don't know who's winning this game because they're behind, but now you've given them an inch and they're about to take a mile. Fnatic, sorry, main tank on flank, pushing in to finish because there's 15 seconds. They've got 15 seconds.
This, I think this got to be GG. I mean, you're about to hit level 20 main tank on flank art, so even then they're just going to be too strong to try and kill people. 10% core. That is the first game done. Diddly done done.
That is it. GG. GG. Wow. Whoa. Hey now.
The turn.
The turn. That just happened so quickly.
So people were saying what do you call it? main tank and flank were playing for fun, but you saw at what point, or it felt like what point, they turned around and they just said, okay, do this, 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 and it just fell into place. I mean, the follow-up there, even on the Genji, just to confirm the kill, completely getting rid of him. I mean, you got a Wubby, one of the best players in the world, playing on Zeratul. He's just going to find those VPs, and a late game Zeratul, a VP, a Mosh, everything else, everybody through, everyone clicked R basically on the side of main tank and flank in the correct order, and we got a win for main tank and flank. The first map goes to them.
Yeah, I've just got an update there that we're hearing from our admins behind the scenes. It looks like Team Leftovers have got a roster swap, which is very frustrating for me considering how much news articles we kept putting out for the roster swaps. But it would appear that they are gaining ADRD. Wow.
Very nice. That is that is quite a player to gain, especially if you're going to have him shot calling. Because I mean, sometimes just an in-game leader like that coming in, throwing out his knowledge is massive. So even adding that to the draft is going to be good. But some very big plays. The Tia is saying Swamp Grotta is MVP in his opinion.
Wow.
His or her opinion.
That is his or her opinion. Okay. What I'll do is I'll temporarily remove the alert mute, and what I'll do is just check out what's happening here. So if you just bear with us 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. Temporarily mute that alerts because obviously we've just had a bit of a train of followers coming in, so I've muted the sound there for a moment. Okay, so let's come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned into the All Hallows Cup. This is day number 1, and as you saw from the schedule there, it's the round 1 brackets. What I can do is actually show you that. What we're doing here is showing that main tank on flank versus Team Sweden are up against, are fighting against each other for the semi-finals position. And we've got no time for that. As we move into the draft, we're going to Battlefield of Eternity.
While we're waiting for that, Manny's3333 says, are we able to donate to the prize pool?
You absolutely are. If you click the donate button that's on one of the panels below, that will increase the prize pool. All money that comes in via any donations will in fact go directly to the players.
Thank you, Billy Ban, as well, for being a bro and also confirming what Halloween just did. Yeah,
because, I mean, if we can continue to keep prize pools at a sufficient enough level, and we can keep everyone happy, we should be able to continue producing this quality esports entertainment for the viewers at home. So thanks very much for supporting us, and thanks very much for supporting the scene and the community as a whole, because that's what it's about. And we're seeing 2 of the biggest biceps in the game being thrown out straight away with Garrosh and Diablo. That's strong bans by Team Sweden.
And then you've got the Mal'Ganis again and Maiev again. These are the 4. Take note, people. These seem to be the 4 that they don't like playing against. I mean, Diablo is almost first pick in Hero League, people say, or Team League, or whatever way you play. But you also don't want to go against a Breeze on Diablo. So this makes very much sense, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm just seeing a commentary from the chat as well. It's breaking news, but ADRG is subbing in Team Leftovers. Who he's replacing, I need to double check, but I know that Moxio is still definitely playing if you were worried about that. The outspoken tank will still be there. I'll ask one of the producers.
We will try and find out for you. Hanzo has been picked up by Team Sweden. Will he go the W build that made him famous on this map, where you can burn down the objective, or will he not? And Tyrael this time being stolen by Breeze, and Malfurion picked up for Smixy.
Thanks for the donation there, RIP_HGC. Thanks very much. Honestly, it's hugely appreciated, because this is obviously what we need to allow people to continue. So thank you very much for doing so, and hope to see you sticking around here in the chat. Yeah, some people calling out Hanzo first pick to deny that Hanzo. That is very aggressive play by them. I like that.
Tyrande and a Nubrak. A Nubrak early pickup, but he is one of the higher win rate tanks, I believe, but much forgotten about. And did he get a buff? Did he get a nerf? I can't remember. It was a few days ago that it happened. Tyrande again picked
Strong up. Research there by Jabroni. Strong research by Jabroni.
Dahaka banned out. It is a 2-lane map, but you can get.
Did a Nubarak get a nerf? Did you say? Yes, he did. They brought his damage down slightly because he was too strong. But they moved his Beetle talent from 4 to 1 as well.
4 to 1. And Tracer banned out again. That's the second time. So Tracer maybe is a sleeper agent that people are forgetting about when it comes to the bans picks phase. But she has been banned twice. Genji and Abathur. This is gross. A top-hatted Genji in the backline with Abathur.
Smexy is really good on Genji. Like, he's famously very good on Genji. So this could be the game to watch. So Karazim coming in. Now that's technically double support with Zeratul hiding behind the tank of a Nubarak and Hanzo. This is going to be a game for sure. Oh, and we've had a technical connection issue there, so we will bring this game right back with the draft as we have it. So stick with us, ladies and gentlemen. So, can you fill some negative space there?
Yeah, hopefully we will be able to get that back quicker than most, and get you back into the draft. I mean, you saw most of what was happening. This might be good for Team Sweden, because it lets you have a little more time to think, how are you going to combat this Abathur?
Yeah, Abathur's going to be a real problem for them, I think. I think that's going to be a real difficulty.
Draft will crash. I predict it. That's Fable XXIS. It says draft will crash. I predict it. That's crazy.
Wow. He's gonna call it. So yeah. This is ADRD is actually subbing. He is, yes. He is swapping for. I can never say this name, but how do you say this, Jabroni?
DAB, which a lot of people think because he made his name in HEC as the name Dota is better.
Oh, gosh.
And when they qualified for HEC, the people at Blizzard obviously said, well, you can't come into HEC with the name Dota is better. So he...
As you would expect, for sure, yeah.
So the story goes that he hit his hand on the keyboard or something to come up with this new identity of DAB, but that does sound like if you were to capitalize each word, DAB, Dota is better. What do you think? I'll let chat decide.
Yeah.
Is it a smart workaround? Did he actually hit the keyboard caps and it just came up with DAB? Who knows? You decide.
So that player, not for any of the reasons he's just mentioned, is unfortunately unavailable and not playing tonight. So it's Team Leftovers with ADRD from, I was going to say Zealots, then Method. Playing in tonight, so it's good to see ADRD appearing though, because I want to encourage more of these professionals to interact with this tournament, because this should be the place to be for I'm struggling to finish my sentence. Finish it for me. Say something.
ADRD, did he play with...
He was in Zealots.
Zealots, but Mopsia was actually on stage at Katowice, so this is a reawakening almost. It could be a reawakening. So,
I see what you mean.
So this could be. I mean, there were other players. There was Harmony and there was Chris and all this other. And I think one more. Definitely one more.
So in the HGC final standings, Method were 4th, and in fact, I'll be able to bring this. It was Leftovers were 4th, above Method, who were 5th. So ADRD was on Method, and Leftovers were actually sitting above them. So ADRD coming into the higher ranked team of Leftovers to play in this tournament tonight. But you're right, Zealots. I mean, they won the Western Clash when we were there. No, they didn't. They came second against Dignitas. Sorry, I'm totally wrong. But they played so well as they got into the final positions of that, so it's very exciting. Okay, looks like we're about ready to go into the game, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the technical difficulties that main tank on flank were experiencing have been resolved with some computer changery. I'm just going to move this. And thanks for all the followers, by the way. The people that are clicking follow, you're being awarded with 10 points. These points that you are acquiring, you can use to buy raffle tickets to enter the giveaway. If you want more information on the giveaway, just type exclamation giveaway in the chat, or exclamation ticket space and then the amount of tickets that you would like to buy. Those tickets, I think the giveaway at the moment, one of the admins is in the chat, but the giveaway at the moment, I think, is a Battle.net balance code that'll give you money in euros, because of course we're playing here in Europe, for your Battle.net account. So exciting stuff.
So we're just waiting to get going, get going, and you will be able to see who was the last picks, because we're not actually going to have to go back through the draft because it was all selected anyway. So here you go. This is the teams. You've got the Illidan getting a top hat from Abathur, being played by Wobby. We won't introduce much anymore. But yeah, Zeratul has been stolen. Hanzo has been stolen. And the healer, double support, is going to be with Karazim. So Karazim, as you know, can put out damage. And it's not really the best choice to go a healing Karazim. You always see people go the damage Karazim. So... it will be interesting to see.
I want to see Wobby's build on Abathur here. I've seen Quacknix play Abathur on this map for Fnatic before, but I'm really interested to see what Wobby does. Okay, so welcome along to game number 2 of our best of 3 series, and here on the right in red we have Team Sweden. Jabroni, would you like to introduce them?
Yeah, you've got Bergholt on the Anubarak, you got Henning on the Tyrande, you got Gia, as you keep calling Gia, on the Karazim, Make on the Zeratul, and the last player, Svampgrota, is it?
Yep.
On the Hanzo, I believe.
And there we go. And on the other side, in hang on the other side in blue, we've got it. We've got Breeze this time playing Tyrael. We've got Schwimpy playing the Illidan. We've got Smexy style supporting up the rear there with Malfurion. And in top, who could forget Poik, giving out some dips, derms, and damage there as Genji, really upsetting the apple cart right off the bat. And Wubby as our evolution master, Abathur. So let's get a look at those level 1 talents, Jabrones. What we got?
You've got the standard Tyrael 1.
Oh, they're doing this tactic!
It's minging, but this is something I've not seen before. They're going for the bait. Karazim's going to come and try and stop the Genji from getting away. But you've got a Illidan and you've got a Smexy on Malfurion in the backline.
Oh, he's gone in! He's gone in! Look at this! Look at this! This is so bad.
Mackey's actually joined the party. Just speaking about joining the party, Ray Diddley, a viewer from Edinburgh, didn't actually know that there was any more Scottish players or people further north than Ray Diddley. So I was interested to find out that this is going on from here.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Welcome along, Ray Diddley. The whole team's here! This is just madness!
This is crazy! And it looks like Schwimpy
Oh
is
my
gonna
gosh,
die.
the first to fall.
Schwimpy dies, and that is it. They got the healing well, so they got what they came for. But they did lose at Hero.
I'd like to point out, right, that was all for a well. Like, 20 seconds into the game.
I do like it, though. I like Team Sweden going, hey, you're not taking our well and getting away with it without at least some aggression back from us.
Absolutely. So it's a 3-2 split here at the moment, because in the top we've got, Schwimpy was still needing to come back. And Poik and Wubby up the top here. So it's very
interesting.
Yeah.
No one in that team is a true. In the Team Sweden is a true.
Smexy could fall here. No, that
Very
beetle,
nice.
the beetle.
But yeah, no one's really a solo laner. You've got Zeratul and you've got Karazim trying to stop the push from the Avatar, but it's going to be quite difficult. Illidan though.
Oh, the stun's good. The stun's good.
He's actually staying in, even though he's half health, and it looks like Nubrak is going to be the first to die in this engagement. Schwimpy does fall. He stays. He outstays his welcome. Some might say.
Indeed. But this is what happened last game, if you recall. There was kills to be had by Team Sweden up in the early game against main tank on flank, but they just turned it around with that one objective. They lost 2 objectives, and then on the third, boom, snap ambush, run it down mid all the way to core and close the series. Close the match, sorry. And that's what they did. That is the power of a talented, committed team when they decide, right, end. And they achieved that very, very easily. So let's see what happens here. I mean, both teams on level 4, they're reasonably matched in experience. Do you think it's just going to be, like, when Abathur turns on, it's going to become too difficult in the late game? Make falling
Low at least, but he's getting mad heals from the Tyrande, and it's Terror, the Breeze man himself, who will fall to the pressure.
But it's not over yet. Yai takes quite a lot of damage from Schwimpy.
It does indeed, but yeah, that is a very big bonus for Team Sweden. We did see this last time. Team Sweden came out the gate swinging, and more swinging, and then it started to turn after a lot of guns were picked up. But if Illidan keeps dying like this, it may actually help them win the game.
This is just this looks good for Team Sweden here. It looks like they might be able to get the first immortal phase, and with that, we'll see how they go. We're seeing people call lags here. That's quite funny. But a better timed Shaman camp means that they've got problems in bottom lane. But let's see what they do in top lane. Oh, there was a fight for the globes. Globe fight. Breeze is going to try and catch him off.
He's trying to, I think, stop the aggression while Illidan gets on this immortal.
What a stun from Henning! Schwimpy trying to slide out, but he's denied! See ya! Wow, okay. Looks like Team Sweden mean business. It's level 7s. They've got a talent advantage. They're running it in. By the way, look at this. It's the traditional old school W build. But nobody told Bergholt that. He's running right in.
Massive lunar flare there, again, from the Tyrande. The level 4 Karazim is going to get mad value against this Illidan, who is going to be top-hatted and in the backline. But if you put this level 4 down from Karazim and it starts blocking things...
In comes Bergholt. He's looking for Smexy, but he's not going to get it.
Make is in the backline. Make finds himself.
Oh, Mackey's committed! He used his Vorpal Blade. He got the kill.
1-for-1 trade. You kill the healer, but you die yourself. Is that a worth it trade? Could be. because you can get a bit more push. Maybe not, because it gives the blue team, main tank on flank, a bit of an XP.
We're seeing a bait hearth there from Yaya. Oh my word. Oh my word, Jabroni. I think I'm going to have to throw That's Totally Jabroni into the chat there, just because of that.
Oh, very nice. That's one key you did that with.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Very nice.
I feel like That's a Total Jabroni moment should be a hotkey for our casting, for sure. So, hey, and if you like the look of those ridiculous emotes, you can gain them by subscribing to the channel.
Oh! Mexi gets a mad root and W to keep himself alive. Mackay is again in the backline performing super low.
Is he going to make it out? Is it going to be enough? Oh, and he dodges Breeze's Eldruin's Might Sword flying over at him. Stun comes in.
I can't believe that the Lunar Flare is only on six stacks. It feels like Duranda has hit millions of these, and it's only 6 minutes into the game. Big roots from Schmexy style. The Malfurion stopping the aggression from the Anubarak.
So, I mean, Wubby's trying his best in top lane there, but he's been forced all the way back to base, basically, now because of that last objective phase. But Schwimpy's feeling very aggressive here.
He goes in, he does have the hat. The big root comes out with Anub getting caught in it. Yeah, Shrimpy is going hard, but he is getting chunked down by the continuous damage from...
Oh, Bergholt's going to go. He's the first to fall. Yaya trying to back off now.
Swift Strike goes in, but he's managed to keep himself healthy with the form of Tyrande. And yeah, you got Jai out.
Defensive Lunar Flare was deployed there to excellent use, I feel.
That was a big root. Smexy's roots are going to be a game changer. I believe in my heart of hearts.
In his heart of heart, he believes that. That's what we are saying. Right, Mackey's going to try and scout this out with his invisibility here, but I don't think... Oh, he's in! Here we go. All right. Followed by Yaya. In comes Bergholt to try and get the stun on Schwimpy, but he was already gone. So, they're not quite at the halftime show. So, because of that, it looks like we are going to have Mackey looking for Wubby, but Wubby sniffed it out and burrowed away.
Not his first game of
Heroes?
Abathur.
This isn't his first rodeo.
It's not his first game with Abathur. He knows to get out of
the cocoon! Right, they're on him. Let's see what they can do.
They're going to go for CC upon CC upon CC. So
the chain is coming. Flare. Here comes the Lunar Flare. Oh, and the arrow! Oh my word.
Very nice play from Poik as well to get in there.
He's gone, he's gone. Well done, Team Sweden, up against HCC professional players here. Main tank on flank. Well
Material
done.
Soaking up some of those shots of the seven-sided. If that got Illidan out of there, that would have been play of the night, and we're only on the second game. 100%.
Excellent stuff. Right, we've got the heroic abilities coming in. We've got Shadow Stalk, we've got Void Prism, we've obviously got Dragon's Arrow, we've got... what's Karazim got in there?
Seven-sided.
Seven-sided, and Anubarak's obviously got the Cocoon. Would you like to introduce the other team?
Yeah, you've got yourself the Ultimate Evolution, I believe.
Yep.
Twilight Dream, Metamorphosis, the Sanctification that you know and love, and Dragon Blade from the Genji.
So this is interesting. I've seen Smexy's Dragon Blade, but I've not seen Poik's. Let's see what you can do with it. So they're defending here. They're defending because they are set to potentially lose this and lose this objective, and with that it would be entering a dangerous territory.
Lex has come out and is down now. Breeze is completely in the back line.
See, historically you could wait this out, but now that the game mechanics have changed and catapults are introduced after you take a fort, like, it gets dangerous.
You do have an Abathur and you do have a camp pushing in the bot lane, so it does look like this is something they want.
In comes the Void Prism. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what they can do.
Big Dragon's Arrow.
Oh!
It's two people. The seven-sided strike is going out, and there goes Malfurion, instantly dead. But Dragon Blade has been popped. He confirms a kill on Tyrande.
Oh, but there goes Henning. And Wubby! He's down with his Immortal Evolution. Immortal Evolution?
Sanctification does finally come out, but Jai with no health, no mana, manages to escape because Shrimpy with no health himself cannot re-aggress.
Yeah, it was the ultimate evolution by Wubby, what I was trying to say, but got lost in the heat of the moment. So it looks like Schwimpy with the assistance of... let's see, did they take... Oh, they didn't take it. I was going to say the increased attack speed from Abathur. He doesn't need increased attack speed. He is, of course, Illidan, and he can just rip and tear that Immortal down. So if they don't get engaged... oh, Maki, is he going to fall?
Swift strike with Breeze freezes Tyrael in the background. Oh, but the turn! It turns, and the 7-sided strike with everything else in between gets a dead Genji again, dead Malfurion. Interestingly enough, sorry.
All right.
What they say about not going Adrenal Overload or Overlord or whatever it is on level 4 is because Illidan is already going to be auto-attacking, so he doesn't need the attack speed, he just needs shield. So that's why they have made the change, and why some people play the shield at 4 instead of the AAA at 4.
Thank you very much for that insight, Jabroni. That is the exact sort of thing.
That's not my information. That's somebody who's smarter than me had said that. So I'm just repeating it for people at home who want, if they want to know.
No, but that's good. It's good. It's what we're here for. We've got Breeze anchoring in that bush there, waiting to see what happens with the advancing opponent. There's level 13s coming in. They've got a talent advantage. Solus
Lux saying that Smex didn't get to press any buttons once the VP was down. That's true. The CC chain was so perfect. It's just confirming the kill before anything can be done. And you can see how Zeratul can just change team fight.
In comes Wobby. He's trying to push this back with his ultimate evolution. I can say it right this time.
He does manage a bit.
Look at the perfect timing on that. They've rehearsed that so well.
Sanctification does go down this time with the Dragon Blade in between, and Make is now running for his life. The Cocoon is out onto the Illidan. Jai says, "You're not going to fight me, I'm going to fight you." As Karazim on to Genji. And can they save the keep?
Oh, what a perfectly timed metamorphosis. It protected him from the Lunar Flare, and because of that, they now have to back off slightly. But are they going to get the keep?
They managed to stop the Immortal attacking it, and the red team are running away. But you've got an Illidan, one of the best chasers in the game.
Yeah, he's going to catch Berghult. Terror coming up on his 6. There we go. It's just going to, they're poking him away. They're going to, the Team Sweden are going to have to make a decision about snap ambush and turn back on their opponents.
That's what tries to do so much damage, and Zeratul goes down with Illidan still in the backline. He does manage to use his friend or foe.
Good Lunar Flare there. Are they going to get him? And Schwimpy falls.
This 7-sided is working so good to the advantage of Team Sweden. Terror duck, digging and diving with his Qs.
Ooh! Poik sliding away with a swift strike. This is dramatic.
This is, look, yeah, you had main tank and flank chasing going. You guys are.
Oh, the arrow! Smexy dodges it perfectly.
He doesn't have any mana, so that was exactly what he needed to do. Terror, sorry, Breeze is going right into the backline, but nobody has mana to help this fight on main tank and flank. They managed to save the keep. They managed to stay in this game structurally.
That's it. Both teams decided that they weren't in fact playing an ARAM and decided to go back, get some mana, recoup, reconsider your life choices, and then go for the Fallen Shaman camp on your side of the map. As they prepare themselves for the next Immortal phase. This is what do you call it? A battle of nutrition.
Battle of nutrition is what I like to say, yes.
Tyrande lands the owl onto Shrimpy there in the what do you call it? Emoliation slide? What do you call it?
Sweden Strike?
No.
Sweden Strike?
Yes.
His W?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's what I was. Emoliation's the talent. I'm getting a moment of insanity. Okay, so Shrimpy starting the objective, but because Team Sweden as a team got to their Immortal first, they are winning the race.
Very true, and they're closer to level 16 as well, so they may just want to
pull out the fight.
Pull out the fight, maybe let the camp push in, clear the bottom camp.
Well, their Fallen Shaman camp is pushing into top lane quite well, whereas they still have a fort in bottom lane, so they can afford to ignore bottom lane, whereas main tank on flank can't afford to ignore top.
Big route onto the Anubrak. He gets a Cocoon out, Dragon Arrow goes out and is whiffed or dodged, whichever way you want to look at it, and yeah, so Cocoon down, 3 ults down on the side of Team Sweden. They may have to give this objective.
But they can't, because they saw what happened last time.
Huge. That's a 4-man VP. The silence does come out with the Sanctification immediately afterwards. Make is in the backline, but it's going to fall with 10 health. Not before he can get all the damage out on Smexy. Just Smexy gets a W out. Nubrak is now running away. This 7-sided strike is on Tyrael.
It's on the Breeze, but it's not enough. They needed a kill for a kill there, and they didn't get it. So because of that, you were saying they're going to have to give the objective. I don't think they have a choice anymore.
They don't have a choice anymore, and Smexy is going to heart that with there. They have managed to stop the camp with Abathur's help at the top lane on the side of main tank and flank, so they're not losing their keep there. And this boy, this big, thick boy, is going to march down top lane, ready to do some damage.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to see what happens here. It's 16 to 16. The thing is, whilst having a huge advantage in the last game, we saw main tank on flank push in and win the game last time. So let's see if Team Sweden can perform a defence, because they're going to need it here.
Breeze was very deep there. I love that. Yeah, you've got Way of 1,000 Fists. Or what is it? Way of 100 Fists?
Way of 100 Fists if you're
Way
based
of 100
Scotland.
Fists from the kerosene. So that's going to help. Do
Lot of
even more
damage. Lot of damage coming in here. They're having to back off a bit further, and with that, they have lost their top fort. But they have taken all the shields off of the objective.
Goodbye, shields. Abathur!
They got Abathur! What?
We completely
Maki has
missed it.
actually got Abathur. What? Right, they have taken a fifth of their team's damage off them. This is what they needed. It is the lifeline that they were so desperately trying to grab. That's half of the health done on the Immortal now as well. They just need the other half, and then they've convinced us that they've committed a defence.
Abathur going down there meant that Zeratul was able to stay in the bottom lane, confirmed the keep, so that is massive.
And there they go. Saved the keep. Well done, Team Sweden.
Very nice plays from Team Sweden. And I know you do have an Abathur to stop the push, but still, very nice play. And the Lunar Owl is going to stop Terror on, Breeze on Terror.
In comes the VP. Here we go. Right. What have we got?
What have we got? There goes the Dragon's Arrow again, and it is a massive sanctification, keeping Genji alive. He is so low, but you have to swift strike in with the Dragon's Arrow.
And it's a cleanup! What is going on? Oh my gosh.
That's it. 5 people dead.
They were waiting for the counter-attack, and Team Sweden gained some confidence, and with that, wipe out.
What?
Wipe out.
What? That was insanity. You knew that.
Literally, that all started with the Anubarak as well.
Yeah.
Like, they got I mean, the thing is, a perfectly timed Dragon's Arrow. Absolutely perfectly timed. Didn't get the kill, and yet, oh my.
That Sanctification, Twilight Dream combination has just been amazing. The Genji not going down, turn that fight, and that is GG. Too low.
That is GG. Absolutely devastating. GG's. I actually thought Team Sweden were going to do this. For a moment there, I thought Team Sweden, because that, behind the scenes, that was 13 takedowns to 13 takedowns, but like all but one objective in their favour as well. That was, what a team fight. Well done to main tank on flank for winning with a clean sheet there tonight. And commiserations, of course, to Team Sweden, who, whilst played an incredible series against the best of opponents, unfortunately fall out of the cup at this stage. So we'll update the scores there. We'll go to a break screen, and we'll see you guys back shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Just an update for those of you at home. We do have a giveaway which we will be drawing shortly, so if you want to be within a chance of winning, what you want to do is you want to type !ticket space and then the amount of tickets that you'd like to buy. The admins that are in the chat are going to win. They're going to win. They're not going to win. They're going to wait a couple more minutes before drawing that competition for you at home. This, I believe, is for a Blizzard BattleNet Balance code, which will give you free money. I mean, who doesn't want free money? Do you want free money, Jabroni?
Everyone wants free money.
Yeah, I would say so. So, yeah, remember to type in !ticket space the amount of tickets you'd like to buy in the chat. Big shout out to the boys there at Main Tank on Flag, Smexy, Breeze, all of them who have just thrown over some viewers over to us. Welcome along, viewers that have been watching from the pro scene over on POV, but you're now joining us here at Halloween Heroes. As I say, we're just on a slight break here as we move towards the next series, so stay tuned. We will be with you shortly, and thanks very much for following. We're about to do a giveaway. If you want to enter the giveaway, type !ticket space the amount of tickets you'd like to buy, and you will earn a BattleNet balance code, which will give you free money. Who doesn't want free money? Nobody. Everyone wants free money. So enter there right now for your chance to get that. We'll be doing a giveaway after every series here on Halloween Heroes, so stay tuned.
Oh, Gentle Tigerson says you don't have enough points. Follow the stream to get yourself an insta 10 points, and then see if you can rebuy.
Explain to the audience. Okay, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. If you're tuned in just now, my name's Halloween, and to my left, as always, is
Jabroni.
I thought you were going to say something else. Okay, so we are your casters here for the main event that's happening this weekend. Of course, we are doing a single elimination bracket featuring 8 teams, which are the best talent in Europe available. So, if you'd like to see more of this, of course, you can support by clicking follow or commenting or subscribing, and the main way that you can support, of course, is to donate to the prize pool. So if you want to figure out how to do that, you can click on the donate panel, which is below somewhere. Also, I'm just going to temporarily mute these alerts that keep appearing, because we're on a bit of a train here. We really appreciate the followers. You've no idea. That's what makes, that's what gives us the return on investment that we're looking for to allow us to continue hosting these events. And thanks, of course, to Breeze and his followers who are now watching this stream for tuning in. We are going to continue with this tournament. And of course, this is just day one. So because it's day one, we have, as I'll show you here, this schedule. And we've just seen Main Tank go up against the national Swedish team there and win. But it wasn't I felt it wasn't an easy fought victory. And then, of course, we're now about to move in a few minutes to Mongolian Farmers with Aribana AGM number 1 up against Team Russia. The Ruskies, who won EU Nexus Games. Ooh. So they're going to be a talent to behold for sure. But what we can just do just now as well, if I come back to the main screen, is I believe we've got an admin in the chat who is about to do a giveaway. And let's see, it's pronounced Gia, not Yia. I have no idea. I mean, because you've written that down, because you've written that down, Kuki, that's very hard to translate.
It's
so
pronounced
yeah.
Gia? Wait, no, it's not Gia. Okay. We'll come back to that one.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one. Okay, so it looks like everyone in the audience
okay.
is trying to buy the tickets for the giveaway. We're giving away a Blizzard Balance Battle.net code just now. So if you want to win that, then you need to type !ticket space the amount of tickets you'd like to buy, and you'll get it. So I'll give it another couple of minutes, and then our admin will draw that. But it looks like we're going into another series, and we're not even ready for it. So let me just try and get this sorted.
And I can tell you where we're going. It's a change up if you have been watching the stream from the get-go tonight. We aren't going to Infernal Shrines. We aren't going to Battlefield of Eternity. We are going to Volskaya Foundry, or as teams call it, Vodka Foundry. And this is going to be interesting to see, because now we have the Mongolian Farmers versus Team Russia, as we have said before. So what team are in Team Sweden? TMX, I can tell you that, but this isn't Team Sweden right now. If you in Team Sweden, you have I'm just thinking, not looking it up, I'm just thinking Bergholt, Make, Gia, Svampgrotta and Henning. So that was Team Sweden, who unfortunately lost to main tank on flank, or fortunate if you are a main tank on flank fan. So whichever way you look at it.
Okay, so we're just about ready to take us into Volskaya Foundry, which will be game number 1 of our best of 3 series here in round 1 of the brackets between Mongolian Farmers and Team Russia. So here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
So we got winners, is what it looks like.
Oh, is the event giveaway been drawn?
It looks as though it has.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Lizard 1982 won the giveaway with a 3.9% chance to win, and Billy Goes Wild won the giveaway with 3.97% chance to win.
Well, there's only one winner because there's only one giveaway, but it looks like we're going into the draft. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Halloween. I'm your caster here today, along with, as always, to my left,
Jabroni with one eye.
And we are here for you today to cast this series. So what I'm going to do is just get ready for that, because I need to adjust this slightly.
Hank Scorpio, yes, it's just one more series on this channel, but there is the other series that could be going longer on Hot's Karis.
Yeah,
the
so
secondary stream.
Channel number 2 is hosting Leftovers against Team Germany at the moment, but because there are 2 players missing from the national German team, they are going by the name German Panzer. And that is going on right now on channel number 2. But we are channel 1, and we are hosting Mongolian Farmer with GM number 1, which is Aribanati's team, featuring German player Scope HGC 2025 up against the EU Nexus champions, the EU Nexus contest winners, the national Russian team. So very excited to see how this goes. Alright, so we're seeing Zeratul banned, Tyrael banned, which of course leaves Garrosh, Maiev, Genji, and Diablo to get through, but Maiev, of course, banned there.
So Anubrak has been one of these higher banned heroes, or picked heroes. I mean, he had 100% participation last game, last series. But yeah, he has now been banned. Maiev, as always, as you can expect, has been banned as well. Tyrael as well going, and the late game Zeratul, the man that is late game himself, has gone. Hanzo was left up and has been stolen away by Team Russia.
Diablo and Genji coming in here. So that's 2 very meta picks. We're seeing a lot of Hanzo in this tournament at the moment, by the way. So that's Hanzo getting picked up by Team Russia there. Are we going to see Redemption build, Q build, or, as we saw in the last game, even a W build?
Even a W build, possibly. But yeah, the Diablo with a Genji. This is going to be follow-up after a Shadow Charge, possibly, and some insta-death. I'll be excited to see who's playing it. Is it going to be Aribanati on the Genji? But you know who I'm really excited to see tonight play in this series?
Who are you really excited to see?
Alter Ego. Doesn't get enough love, I believe, when we're introducing Mongolian Farmers. So I think Alter Ego is one to watch. You heard it here first. Arthas and Tyrande. Arthas is not the normal pick you'd see in the solo lane, or the normal pick you'd see in the main tank role. So it'll be interesting to see what he's doing. Is he solo? Is he main? And what impact will he have on the game? Because he can be minging.
Yeah, I mean, do you know, I think for the Swedish national team in that last round, Tyrande and our Lunar Flares got significant value. So, I mean, I can see how you would do that again, coming off the back of a Howling Blast from an Arthas. So, I mean, you do have a combo there, because as when we're looking at the main tank on flank team in the last series, they had heroic abilities and basic abilities that all complemented each other. I mean, I know it seems really obvious, but they took stuff like that, and when executed correctly, we saw what they could do. So when you get something as obvious as an Arthas and a Tyrande working well together, you have potential.
Oh, minging. You've got Stitches with a Tyrande for the stun after the pull, and a Phoenix. This is a really interesting team, though. On the left-hand side, you've got Mal'Ganis, who has just made it through the draft and has been picked up. You've got Moxio, this mage who ducks, dips, dodge, and does everything else between. And Stukov, who you haven't seen in a while, but he can get a big silence out. May pair very well under a Moxio's weird root heal. So I'm interested to see who comes off better here. The Mephisto is out of left field for me, so I don't know what's going to happen there, but the side of Team Russia have a very solid comp, and you always know Mr. Banana Beer is going to be repping some damage on that Phoenix.
I mean, that's the thing. For the viewers at home that are maybe unfamiliar with this, I've just got to point out, these players that are playing for Team Russia, Farlander, Mr. Banana Beer, they are well-respected Grandmaster players that you see frequently playing in the same games as some of our HGC professionals there whenever they're on Hero League or Team League and stuff. So this is going to be a duel of the ages. The team on the left with GM number 1 Aribanati, he fully expected to be in the HGC 2019. So he got denied that opportunity.
Denied.
So for him in this tournament, this is a comeback special. This is it. Oh, is that you having a drink? Is it?
That's me having a drink.
Okay. Well, we don't have time for that. We're moving into the game. So, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. On the right, in red, who do we have there? We have Team Russia. Jabroni, would you like to introduce them?
On the right, in red, we have Team Russia. We have Mr. Banana Beer.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I'm putting up the wrong team on screen right now. So, there we go. Let's try that again. Right.
So, you have Farlander on the Hanzo. You have Color. We'll go with Kolia.
Kolia, yeah, that's what I want to call
the Tyrande. Mr. Banana Beer on the Phoenix. Stock is playing the Stitches, and
Toxic
on the Arthas.
That's right. And
in the blue team?
Yeah, on the blue team, we have Aribanati playing the Genji there. We have Scope HGC 2025 playing the Diablo, the Odium on Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, I think it is. And then we have Valisco playing support there in the form of Stukov. And Hawk, who could forget Hawk on Mal'Ganis is what I'm going to say, because I think we say it differently. And let's get a look at those level 1 talents.
So, am I right in thinking that the Mongolian farmers there were just trying to stall out the minions? And if so, I think it worked. The toxic Arthas went for the W stacking level 1. Is already on 4 stacks after that fight mid lane, and you've got 3 stacks on the Hanzo's AA build, which we have said is making names for itself.
It is, yeah. Feast on Fear for Diablo, by the way. So he's not going the Devil's Due or Lauber's very, very special Soul Shield, which we've seen in the past. You know, I don't think I've ever seen it gain so much value as a level 1 talent as when we saw the E-Punks with Lauber playing Diablo use it to stay alive when 5 heroic abilities landed on him. It was just sickening, absolutely sickening. There we go. So, looks like a 4-man rotation from mid to top by both teams, whilst they simultaneously pick up their fortification camps. Oh, the hook comes in on Scope HGC, taking a wee bit of damage from Mr. Banana Beer, followed by the Lunar Flare. They're committing to try and get the kill. They're not going to get it. Banana Beer having to back off because Aribanati went in to deal some dips, derms, and damage on him.
Stukov MVP for Scope HGC there. He managed to get it out. He managed to get the Diablo out alive with that Masai silence.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good hook. Good hook by the Russians there. They're looking quite aggressive. Both teams level 4. So let's see what we got here. I mean, I think this is the. I think there is like a cookie cutter build for Diablo at the moment, and I think he's following it. So that's fine. What are you laughing at?
Zupnik, where was Ari when Britain fell? Is his comment on this. So the first objective, hold on, 25 seconds. The support camp has been prioritised by Team Russia. With Mal'Ganis shown in the bot lane, there's nobody going to be fighting on the team of the Mongolian farmers for this camp. So that is a good thing to have in your arsenal for the first objective. Your healing camp can heal people.
Sure. Seen a wee bit infecting going on here. Odium getting hit by the stun.
Getting hit by the sun after the nice hook, and that's what you want to see. You want to see that synergy. The
See
hook
that
goes out
spray?
and the
A
stun goes out no
little
matter
chomp spray going on there. That's
weird.
good. I like to see a bit of spray and B-step in here because, of course, we're not going to ban anybody for any of that. That's all welcome. A bit of taunting. In comes the Howling Blast. Swing and a miss.
Scope HC's fall super low, and the hook gets him back into the fight. Lunar Flare on top of that, and that is one dead Diablo. Dibbles is dead.
That's first blood.
First blood, and 10% and ticking on the side of Team Russia's objective, which is perfect. This is what you want to be at. You've got yourself a healing beacon, you've got yourself a turret, you've got yourself the level 7 talent advantage. As I say, that it pops, and you now are in a good stead to win this first objective.
So this build here with the sharpened arrowheads, this is what this is what we were talking about earlier. I think this is the traditional Hanzo build that you see in high-level Team League at the moment. This appears to be the way to go. But that's what this weekend's about, seeing what the pro players are doing and seeing what the high-level players are doing so that we can see what the current meta is at high-level gameplay. And it would appear there is some debate over Hanzo. Anyway, looks like Mr. Banana Beer is taking a wee bit of damage.
Big silence from the scoop up there. The healing beak goes down to the other end of the backline. The scoping you see over the other is having to get out again because he's fallen low. Toxic is popping himself a cube to stay alive, but it's actually Stitches on stock who is falling lowest, low enough to die.
Excellent teleport there by Banana Beer because, of course, Rebanati went straight in to go murder, death, kill him, but he managed the escape.
Something's asking, is B-stepping allowed?
Of course it is.
We love B-stepping.
Yeah.
B-stepping, sprays, anything.
All the taunts. All the taunts. Throw them all in, for sure. Farlander getting a little bit out of position there. He's going to pay for it with his life, or he gets away. Banana Beer now looking really far forward. Fortification camp being dropped. Or is that still from before?
Hawk falls. This slow from the
Toxic.
From Arthas, yeah. With the 2 AAs, one from Hanzo, one from Phoenix, is just chunking through everybody. And that's 2 dead. Genji, Mal'Ganis, and now Diablo. 3 dead in overtime of the blue team's objective. Farlander falls super low.
Oh, and he goes! He goes! What?
That is an insane turnaround. Oh, he didn't get to turn around that much. But yeah, getting 2 kills on the exit there. He kills the Tranda, blinks over, kills the...
Best case scenario for them. That was the best case scenario for them. Well done to the Mongolian farmers for actually managing to get counter kills during that retreat because, you know, Russia were looking strong. We were seeing the Iron Curtain fall and them just progressing. So, they've got objective number 1, and with that, they take the heroic abilities talent advantage.
You've got Robodoba in chat as well, it looks like.
Well, tell him hello.
How's it going? How's things over in Australia, if that's where you are?
Is that where he is?
I think that's where his main region was from, but I don't know if he lives in the EU now.
Okay.
But that's cool to see.
It's good to see. So we are seeing Dragon's Arrow, the Purification Salvo. We are seeing the Army of the Dead. We're seeing Shadowstalk, and Stitch is holding out if he's going to give us the Party Gorge at 20, which is famously ridiculous, or is he going to give us the Putrid Bile? Level 10 just round the corner for Ari's team. What are we going to see here? Jabroni.
You've got the Maasai Shove, you've got the Dragon Blade Lightning Breath from the Diablo, that Rooty Boy, and then Carrion Swarm. I don't know the name of the Rooty Boy.
The Durance of Hate is what it's called. There we go.
So,
excellent route from Toxic there. Swing and a miss from the hook, though.
That's massive. So you did get Gorged, is that what you just said?
The Gorge is what you picked up.
This is, from Team Russia, they've just got a massively disgusting comp, which I'm absolutely loving watching. Because look, the hook goes out, the roots go out, the slows go out.
Oh my word! Halfway across the map, Stock. Not so good for you.
Hawks want to aggress. He goes right into Phoenix's face. The teleport is stopped by the silence, and now Genji goes to follow. The lightning breath is trying to confirm a kill, but the carrion swarm is the one who actually does it with the help of Genji, of course. As it shows up. Toxic is now in the backline. He's popping R as quick as he can.
Threading the needle with that Dragon's Arrow. He
Hawk
actually
had
misses.
been eaten. Hawk's been eaten, and he is behind enemy lines. Dead. Gone. Mal'Ganis is out.
That's it. There's another one! This is ridiculous. MVP Valkisco at the moment. Oh
But
my
yeah,
word.
What I was saying there before is the hook is good, but the hook isn't even that needed when you've got this double AA, you've got Hanzo on the AA, you've got Phoenix on the AA, and the Arthas is just standing beside, say, a Diablo. And Diablo goes, I need to get out of here. I'm running from right to left.
Yeah.
You've got Arthas slowing him down, and you've got these AAs just chunking away at him, and it's absolutely crazy to see.
I'm finding Stukov's massive shove like so hilarious right now. He's gaining so much value with it. Just throwing them out.
Oh,
because
he
the
is lucky.
thing is, like, it can put you in a bad position because you can be essentially stunned as long as they're flying. Oh, but Scope comes in with the shadow charge, instantly deflected by a lunar flare. Hawk taking half health damage right off the back.
Big root out on to the Arthas, and the silence as well onto him. He's getting healed up by the Tyrande.
Another shadow charge.
Hawk's just so low, it's going to be difficult to go in.
Oh, we've got Stalk has in fact picked a target for Gorge. In comes the Dragon's Arrow to prevent it. Oh, but he manages to carry and swarm and escape with that. Purification.
Purification salvo though. Gets some damage, but not enough to get a kill. The sleep goes out onto Toxic. One lightning breath is on everybody, but he's getting chunked down by the AA attackers, and he is dead. Odium is falling super low, especially by a W from Stitches. Hawk in the back line has to die again.
So
9 kills to 4.
Diablo lost his souls during that fight there. I mean, all 100 gone, just like that. And with that, they're going to take the camp. Level 13 talent advantage there as well.
Vaki Lisko. Thank you very much, Bomba. Vaki Lisko.
Vaki Lisko.
That's what. That's how we should be calling it. I think I'm calling it. Am I calling it Valiskio?
I was saying Velisco.
So it's
Vaki
Vaki
Lisko.
Vaki Lisko.
We'll call him Vaki.
Or Sukov. Or Vaki Lisko.
Or Vaki Lisko. That's it. I mean, we've been told how to say it, so just say it. That's it. That's it. So,
Vaseline Disco is what Mike Chibo is saying. Oh, you can remember it.
That's exactly it. Vaseline Disco. We're seeing an aggressive push down top lane by the Russians.
It's evolved into Val Kilmer now and Val Fisticuffs. So
That is absolutely brilliant. Oh my gosh. Okay, still we've got Val Kilmer pushing down the defense in top lane. Here we go. We've got a control point. It's level 13 to 13. Let's get a look at how this fight goes.
big hook comes out with a lunar flare underneath, but does not connect, unfortunately, for Team Russia. Happily for the Mongolian farmers.
What?
Phoenix is now joining the fight. He is trying to join the fight, but Diablo says, I found myself a Phoenix, I'm going to try and overpower him. He overpowers him into the silence so he can't teleport away, but he does hold it enough to teleport away just in time. And Toxic has joined by the Arthas, and it is now 5v5 with a Gorge in between, and Mephisto is dead.
That's massive for them. That's what they needed. They've now got the 5v4 to continue the fight on the objective. Aribanati coming in with the Shadow Blade. It's not a Shadow Blade, it's a Dragon's Blade, and he manages to get the kill.
Carrion Swarm as well, so that is 2 people killed, but
It's 2 for 2. 2
down.
for 2. That's alright trades at the moment. Farlender's got no health, so he cannot help his team at this point.
Which will be helping the Mongolian farmers get closer to that level 16 by getting those 2 kills.
That was a good turnaround by the Mongolian farmers there. They're going to be quite pleased with that, I feel. Lots of XD faces coming out from Odium. Right, they've got vision for the next 8 seconds on scope. So Stock sitting in his position.
Mongolian farmers will be back strength before Team Russia will be.
But they've got poke. I mean, Russia's got good poke.
The hook goes out. The hook goes out, but there's no lunar flare to land on to Hawk's Heed.
Now, there's the turret going down, so that confirms their dominant position on that control point. You don't want to aggress into that corner now. So, are they deciding to give it?
They must.
Is that what they're doing?
Or they just want their 16 and they're going to re-aggress as soon as 16 hits.
I don't think they're going to have enough
Diablo
time.
went super deep. He's taking tower shots. He's dead before anything else can happen. The big 3-man route, though, on Team Russia. There's nothing else to do. And you've got another Gorge value on Hawk, and he is dead. That is
That's
massive.
what they needed. That's what they needed. That's what they needed. Another owl arrow that's just went off into... But the hook followed by the stun, followed by the root, and then he is
Vasilisko is dead.
Vasilin Disco,
Correct
Valkilber,
pronunciation.
he is gone. That is unfortunate for him because he's been absolutely memeing this game with these massive subs. Like, I've been very impressed.
Very nice.
It's been hilarious.
The Gorge though, the Gorge is getting such value. Is it because you don't see it that much that you're not as prepared for it? But the Gorge is getting crazy value. 3 times they've just walked the hero over the wall. But yeah, level 16, another protector. Yeah, I think so.
This is a dominant position for Team Russia here. This is why they are the current championship winners out of the EU Nexus games. They are showing that to the audience here at home right now. Mr. Banana Beer knows where he doesn't want to be and is moving off the control point at this point.
Horrible for the Mongolian farmers. You don't have 16, but you need to contest the point. The big sleep comes out from Malganis, but does not connect with anyone. And the 2-man route from Arthas as a rebuttal. Oh, Diablo's been eaten. Diablo has been eaten, and are they going to get behind the enemy lines? They do lose a projector, but they do lose. They do gain a Diablo kill.
That's it. So, I mean, they're all in position here. They can provide a pretty convincing defense, I feel. Let's see what Russia can do with this. Level 16 is now picked up by
Toxic has fallen super low. The silence as
oh,
well
and he
Vasilisko.
falls! He goes. Followed by Taranda there.
This has just turned from what you expected, an easy kill on Diablo. And the Go Boys YOLO is coming out in game chat. And
Did we win the Nexus contest?
Fury's giving the XD YOLO in Twitch chat as well. So it's going...
Oh my, folk are calling. This is serious taunting coming from the in-game chat there. We're going to have to tell them to calm down with that. We don't mind the taunts and the sprays and the B-steps, but the chat to a minimum, maybe. There we go, Farlander taking a solid bit of damage, but there goes Phoenix!
The root
Banana Beer.
The root there from Mephisto. And then there's a silence underneath. You're not going to get to teleport away if you're in Phoenix. You're dead.
Well, they didn't. Do you know what? They didn't get top fort, but they got mid. I actually thought they would have got top fort, but they didn't. But they might be rotating up. Nope, they're going for the sport. Thanks for following Bobby Dons there, by the way.
Yeah, so now it looks like Mongolian farmers are right back in this game.
They are.
It was looking a bit hairy earlier with, as somebody else had called it, the Leroy Jenkins Diablo Shadow Charge. Oh, the big hook comes out. It's on in Rebanati. There's no Lunar Flare to follow up, so he does get out there. But there goes the Gorge again.
They've just been...
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Shadow Charge, the minion to overpower the Stitches, but Malganis dies. The root again coming out from Mephisto.
Oh, there's the memes that I was talking about. The dreams of memes. Gosh, Farlander, is he going to fall? What? He got out with 70 health, but they managed to get the memer himself, and Valley Disco is gone. But not without a Rebanati finishing off Farlander. See ya.
He managed his dodge thing at level 4 to pop off there as well, but the deflect do mad damage. Mephisto is trying to get away. He's blinking, duck, dodge, diving, and everything. He's putting out so much damage, actually. He will fall to Toxic's Arthas, while Diablo, at full health, is in the backline trying to do some
Look at this. That's
damage.
a 4v1, and he's just taking
He's
it.
going to lose all his souls here at level 15.
That's a team wipe. That's a team wipe.
15 of the game. That is not what you want.
I mean, level 20 just round the corner. This is this. They are just. Oh, it looks like there might be a tilt on the team of the Mongolian farmers at this point. That is it. Okay, so they're going to push bottom lane as Team Russia at the moment, and we'll see how this develops. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, what you're wanting here is to get rid of this bottom healing fountain, because the next objective will trigger in the bottom lane. If you're able to fight with the enemy not having a healing fountain, you've got a significant advantage, and that is exactly what Team Russia are trying to do just now. Also, by the way, Mr. Banana Beer has taken Unconquered Spirit, and that essentially is the same as Johanna's Indestructible talent, but with a teleport. So he's just got such a good way of escaping the team fight.
Mongolian farmers have gone top lane trying to get some XP back from the forts and help with the catapult pressure. Hopefully, very nice play from Team Russia to go, we're just going to keep pushing down bot. If you're not
Is this a race now? Is that what they're going to do?
I think it's a race to 20 for Mongolian farmers, but are they going to lose the keep? It's quite possible. There are no minions for the red team, but Who knows?
Control it and you can pilot
Who
the protector.
knows?
There's a lot of memeing happening in the chat right now, so I think I'm going to join it. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, the hook goes out and it misses. Hawk coming into position. Stock does have a turret. In fact, the Team Russia has 2 turrets that they can deploy here.
Shadowstock has gone down. With Shadowstock going down, Stitches has fallen super low and he does die. Level 20s have now just been picked up by the blue team. And we've got Rebanati chasing, giving chase onto Toxic. Toxic, one of the slower heroes in the game. I know they're all quite slow, but he can't get away. He doesn't have any escapes. He does manage to jump foot. Oh my god, there goes Diablo into the backline using the Hellgate, and he has managed to pull over Toxic. Toxic gets one route out, but he dies to the Genji. Genji just popping off. Swift Dragon in, Swift Dragon even further in, using Reflect to try and get even more damage out, but done. That's it. That's huge.
It.
2 kills at level 20. That's a game turner. That could be GG. That can help a game spiral out of control, roller coaster of emotions, and some.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw this in game number 1 with main tank on flank with the Fnatic boys, where they won one objective and they managed to end the game. This is looking like a turnaround for the books. A turn up for the books? Do they turn around the books? What do they do to the books in the library? That's my question. But anyway, without a metaphor, it is looking positive for once for... Oh, what an owl onto Vaseline Disco. How do you pronounce that again?
Vasilisco. Vasilisco.
Vakilisco.
Vakilisco.
Vakilisco. It's Vakilisco. It's not Vasil. Oh my gosh. You're making me mess it up. Anyway, so 92% and rising. It looks like it's a sure thing for Aribanati's Mongolian farmers.
Oh yeah, can we have a look at level 20 talents?
Yeah, let's have
We're
a
even
look.
getting reminded by the Diablo.
So he's taken Shade Lord, which allows him to swap locations with his Shade, which gives him the escape that he needs.
Not the level 20 probably is what you'd not the level 20 you'd probably suggest. That's probably why it was brought up. I don't play Mephisto, so I don't know enough.
Yeah, because I mean, he's taken Endurance of Hate, so had you taken the other heroic ability, many people would argue that you can gain at least value out of the returning move. But anyway, let's see what happens here. They are going for keep here in top lane.
Top lane's the most open. They had buttered it the most, but it's 50% health on the Protector, 50% health on the keep. Toxic doing a good job of stopping the aggression with the help of Stock and Hanzo, and Phoenix just chunking it down from a distance. So it isn't. It's not a foregone conclusion.
I'd absolutely not say that at
I
all.
think it is a foregone conclusion. It's a foregone conclusion. There we go.
We've had it concluded, and here we go. It looks like we might get a kill
Massive
here.
silence, massive root coming out onto the Stitches. He is a healthy boy, but he's not healthy when he's dead. And there goes Tyrande as well.
In comes a Purification Salvo, interrupted, then a following Shadow Charge. He manages to teleport away from the continued damage of the Lightning Breath, but Farlander's far too low. Mr. Banana Beer has no shields. This is looking grim. This could be the end. Is Aribanati's Mongolian farmers going for core? Are they trying to finish? What are we seeing here, Jabroni?
But Diablo is just so low, it's going to be quite difficult. I mean, Toxic's doing such a good job of keeping them off the core, but that's slow. And Mr. Banana Beer just chunking. Purification Salvo goes out and it hits 3 of them. They're so low in the Mongolian farmers.
They're trying to end. They are trying to end, but they're not going to manage because there's 3 deaths. There's 1 death, sorry.
So Diablo's dead, but he's back. Mal'Ganis is dead, but Hanzo has fallen as well. Mr. Banana Beer does confirm a kill. Actually, no. It's
Banana Beer, but there comes the shields that I was talking
Wow.
about. They did finish! They did finish! GG. Well done to the Mongolian farmers. I mean, I didn't see that coming. There was a moment there, genuinely, where 3 of the... I even said 3 folk dead, because it looked like they were all about to die. And then they didn't.
the value of that level 20 of Mephisto.
That's what it was. I saw the shield capacitor come in for Mr. Banana Beer on Phoenix there. Instantly deleted. Gone like that.
Aye.
Just like that.
That's
so
crazy.
if you could fill that space there,
that's not normally what we see. In the games that we normally cast, we see the team who wins the first objective, they win the second objective, they win the third objective, and they march down bottom lane and end the game because they've used such an the objective as such a talent advantage giver. So it's so hard to come back into. But that change in the bottom lane, the fight after the keep went down, they managed to chase. You've got a Genji, you've got a Diablo who used Hellgate amazingly and they just kept everybody there. They kept all the red team there, and they started killing them, picking them off, keep picking them off. They get the objective, they get the keep, they get the game. Easy as that.
I've just got to point out to our viewers at home, we are still doing a giveaway for this series. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway or find out what it is, you can type !giveaway in the chat. I think we're giving away a Blizzard Battle.net balance code, which will give you some money. Who doesn't want free money?
Everybody. No. Nobody.
Somebody wants free money. You can have money. Just type !giveaway. I think to win, to get a ticket, you just type !ticket space the amount of tickets you want to buy, and you can have as many as you want. Because I think, well, no, in fact, sorry, I think the admin for this particular giveaway is just giving you up to 10 tickets, but buy as many as you want. You're awarded points by just clicking follow in the corner. You'll get 10 points straight away. That'll allow you to buy a ticket, or just by watching for 10 minutes, you'll be given some points as well. So we've got another option there. It's Whiskey Disco. So that's another one, which I like.
Someone else pointed out,
Yeah?
and I didn't realize, it's
What?
not banana beer, it's banana beer. There's no banana.
Oh, well, I think it's because I used to drink quite a lot of banana beer at one point, and we used to say banana beer in a really funny way, because everyone used to mock me for being so excited about the fact that I'd found banana beer. And
We'll keep going with banana beer, but it's one of those ones where you read it a million billion times.
yeah, and you just don't see it. You just don't see it.
just
And
don't
that's
see
what
it.
it is. Yeah,
We
sorry,
are
I'm just moving this because it's making a whistle. That's what it was. So there we go. Okay, so we're getting ready to move into game number 2. What I can do for the moment is show you where we currently stand with things for today. So there we go. We currently have main tank on flank winning with a clean sheet up against Team Sweden. But I'd like to point out, in those games it was very close. I mean, in both games I would say Team Sweden were actually winning for the majority of the game, but then the team got together and closed it out quite quickly, which was very, very impressive. Not a lot of kills, I would say, compared to that this game that we just did, because how many kills is that total?
16 to 23, so that's a number.
Yeah, so
39.
So it's 39 takedowns happened in that last game there, but I think you wouldn't have even got 20 in the previous ones. So very, very good gameplay already being seen. As you can see as well in the bottom there, Team Leftovers managed to close out their series with a clean sheet up against the German Panzer, the majority of the German national team. So they unfortunately lost up against them. But we are now moving into game number 2 of our best of 3 series, and it looks like we're going to
Battlefield of Eternity.
So those of you that don't speak Northern English, it is Battlefield of Eternity. Yeah. So we'll take you into the draft in a moment, but this is how the brackets currently look. And I don't know why the Leftovers logo isn't showing there, so what I'll do is I'll just try that again. Yeah.
But you can use your imagination. Just look slightly left of the Leftovers if you so wish to see their logo on that screen.
Yeah. We'll have it fixed for tomorrow. So the semi-finals, of course, are happening tomorrow. We are currently working on round 1 at the moment.
Oros of Fire is saying which Smexa teams, that was main tank on flank, they were playing earlier and they will be playing tomorrow, so you'll have to tune back in tomorrow if you want to see them live. Otherwise you can catch them in the VODs.
That's right, the VODs will be running. But if you'd like to also enter our giveaway, I said that in bakery language. If you'd like to enter our giveaway, just type !ticket space and the amount of tickets you want to buy. So thanks for joining us. Click follow and you get some points and you can use them to buy the tickets. Anyway, in the left, on blue, we have Mongolian Farmers, Aribanati's GM number 1 team. Looking strong, as they've just managed to win a game against the EU Nexus winning team, the champions out of Europe from Russia. It's Team Russia, on the right in red. What was seeing, Jabroni? Talk to me. Talk to me!
Mayev, as anybody who watches these streams or any other stream or plays Heroes in general knows, is not surprised Mayev and Genji are banned. But the Zeratul, the game changer, the late game turner himself, has also been banned out. So we'll see no VP setups in this match at least. And Garrosh as well, another tank that has grown to be hated and to be played by a lot of people has been banned as well, and Anubarak being the first pickup.
So we're seeing a lot of Anubarak. Now it's interesting, the developers commentary for this patch 42.1.0, which we are currently playing on tonight, introduced a nerf for Anubarak because the developers commentary was that he's too strong, and they moved about some talents to try and sell the Beetle build, but we're not seeing it, and we're seeing still a lot of Anubarak. Very impressive. But the three meta tanks, of course, are Diablo, Garrosh, and Muradin, and we're seeing Diablo first picked here, along with who?
Mal'Ganis? But yeah, Anubarak is one of the higher win rate heroes. Had you seen that?
Yeah, well, that's what we're clearly seeing this.
Yeah.
He's meta now, it would appear.
So Malfurion and Tracer picked up. These were a combo that you used to see a lot, and with the Tracer ban last series, maybe Tracer is actually somebody making a comeback on this map, at least, because it was this map where Tracer was banned. Malfurion as well pairs well with her because he'll put his heal on her, she'll run off wherever she wants, and then he can W and heal her anywhere she is on the map as long as the regrowth is on her heed. Arthas has been banned by the Mongolian farmers though. Arthas got a lot of value last game, and even though Team Russia did not manage to win that match, the Arthas did prove to be such a nuisance that I think the Diablo doesn't want to face that again, especially Mal'Ganis, who's meant to be AA and Qing, doing everything else on the back line. So just get rid of the Arthas. Stukov, Vasilisko isn't going to get to play that Professor of Silence. Stukov, so they
That's
because
right.
he's been banned out.
We used to give away a professorship if you were able to get enough silences, but he's not going to get his professorship because he's not getting to play Stukov. Interestingly, though, I think that means Hanzo has had 100% participation within the cup tonight so far. He's been in every game.
Very nice. And as you, I see Wiener, 71, is saying Stalk, the Russian player, the Russian tank player, loves the Beetle. That's why we're probably seeing so much of him in this series. Whitemane and Hanzo. Whitemane with big burst, and Hanzo with the possible W or the AA to chunk down this Anubarak.
Right. So, are we going to see the W build, which was used by Team Sweden in the last game on this map, or are we going to see? Well, we don't have enough time to discuss that. I now need your choice. Do you prefer Aribanati's squad here, or do you prefer the squad of Team Russia?
Well, the Gul'dan's going to help push. It's going to help clear, but I think I'm going to have to go with Team Russia just because if he goes W for burning the Immortal, he won't be able to hit a Tracer or a Blinking Lei Ming necessarily, and a Anubarak with a Spell Shield. So I'm going to go with Team Russia. What do you think?
Because I say his name wrong every game, I'm going to go with Team Russia as well. I think Banana Beer has got this. Banana Beer with his Tracer running circles around Mal'Ganis. I think you can just stay far enough away from him because he swipes to try and catch up with you, and if you don't connect the swipe, you can stay just outside of his range, shooting him constantly until his health disappears.
So, again, this is what I'm going to change my decision based on what level 1 I see, because if they have Gul'dan and a W build Hanzo, both spell damage, and Anubarak goes the Nerubian armor, the spell armor, it should be a walk in the park for Team Russia, and especially with how hard it's going to be to hit these Ws. But if you go the W build on Hanzo, or if you don't go the W build on Hanzo, I should say, you're going to have trouble burning down this Immortal. So I will be very interested to see. But level 1s.
All right, let's move into the game. Oh, let's freak out for a minute because I pushed too many buttons. Oh, there we go. Right, we're in the game. My name's Halloween. Welcome to a best of 3 series here, where on the right...
You've got Team Russia?
Oh, it's running. Is it? Okay, you go.
You have on the right, you have Mr. Banana Beer on the Tracer. You have Koila on Malfurion. You have Farlender on the Ming. You have Stalk on the Anubarak and Toxic on Leoric. On the blue team in the left, Halloween, it is.
Hang on a second. It is now up on screen. There we go. We've got Vakilisco on the little puppy that's not feeling very well as Whitemane. We've got Scope HGC 2025 on the Lord of Terror Diablo. We've got Odium sweeping through with his Fell Waves here as Gul'dan, and we've got GM number 1 forever, Aribanati playing Hanzo. But who could forget in top lane we got Hawk again on Mal'Ganis. But let's watch bottom lane
versus Toxic. Great.
Just going to look at those level 1 builds. We've got Redemption, Auto Attack, for Hanzo. Do you know Odium's going to get some good dips and derms and damage there on Farlander Banana Beer if that Fell Waves connect?
Our boy Timmers is going to be happy. It looks like that we're getting a Suki build from Gul'dan.
Is that what he says?
Timmers loves Suki, but Diablo's getting absolutely chunked down. He's running away. Whiteman's doing all she can to keep this boy alive, and the Spell Shield is also helping out. That is one healthy boy. Aribanati, as you said, probably has gone the AA build, so that will help in chunking down this low health Anubarash.
So, Timmers, when he's talking about the Suki build, of course we're talking about Life Drain, where he or sucks your health out of your body, and that's what he's doing here with 25% in healing provided by regen gloves, increased by 15%. So, there was talk of this. I mean, Jabroni and I debated this in the past about where the meta talent builds were going with Gul'dan right now, and it's just easy to do the Echo Corruption build, or it's just easy to do the Fell Wave build. But there's a time and a place for the Fell Wave build, and it's not every game.
Well, this is what people like to say is the Tracer's job is going to be try and get on the backline. So if you're left on your own and you're Gul'dan and a Tracer's on you, well, you can just suck with the Tracer and you can stay yourself alive. The big route from Malfurion getting Scope HCC stuck where he doesn't want to be, and he's getting absolutely chunked, but he actually fancies a bit more damage and stays out for longer. This camp has been picked up and it is aggressively pushing in on the Team Russia side. Not much happening in the top lane. As you can see, there's just a little bit of health lost for Hawk, but nothing else. Nothing too much.
Well, I mean, just closing off that discussion on Gul'dan there. By the way, both teams simultaneously going for their camps there, and top lane, Toxic and Hawk just said to their team as they went up there, "I'll see you at the end of the game," because they're just going to face off against each other until the end of time with nobody winning the lane. Anyway, yeah, finishing off that point about Gul'dan, I mean, you will always have value with Echo Corruption, always, but there's a time and a place for the W build, the Fell Wave build, but this Life Funnel kind of build, this is what Timmers was trying to tell us about. He was like, look, this is the strongest build, this is the strongest one-for-one pop and burst of a hero ever, and I was debating it, and you see that there's arguments in both directions, and I'm not too sure, you know, but if it's going to happen here, let's see.
If it works, it works, and especially with the Diablo, who's going to be in the backline of the enemy team, and Mal'Ganis, who's going to be in the backline of the enemy team, you may just need yourself some added peel, and he might not be able to get his Echo Corruption really very quickly against a team of this caliber of Team Russia, who aren't going to stand in it willy-nilly. Scope HCC getting a mad help from that Spell Shield, and he is back healthy and back at it.
That's it, absolutely. Seeing the objective phase has now come up, but quarter health already lost. Oh, in comes the Shadow Charge, but missed the terrain. Scope didn't get the connection, so he didn't get the stun. In comes the Roots against him, and dead.
There goes the Pulse Bomb.
But they're not over yet. Mr. Banana Beer trying to chase Vakilisco, but he knows better than to hang about.
There gets mad damage on this, and it will be the halftime show. If you blink, you'll miss it. If you blinked, you did miss it.
So I blinked there, and in fact missed it. But we're now going to see it's in their favour. It's landed on their side. So Russia's going to have the advantage here for this objective. But what are they going to get done with it, do you think?
Hawk going right in, engaging with the sleep, and managed to get Stalk out of the fight. Level 7 versus level 7 is a way to be picked up, but it goes first for Team Russia.
See, now this is the thing. Russia know that time's on their side. They can back off. They don't have to run into this. They don't have to rush it. And Aribanati knows that too, and his team aren't pushing too far. Because, like, they're going to wait for them to come in of their own accord, and then they'll see how it goes. There goes the objective. Level 7's been picked up. Level 7's just round the corner, and there they are for
Pulse Bomb on Aribanati. He's had to jump over the wall. Mr. Banana Beer wants to chase, but Firelander on the Ming is actually the one to give chase. She has Calamity. She doesn't have Dominance, but she is going to be throwing out Q's akimbo, and hopefully if all three of them hit, she's going to get more damage than you want in your face.
Okay, so Russian team marching down the bottom lane, looking for some value. Looks like the four members of the Mongolian Farmers are going to try and put up the best defense they can, and we'll just see how that goes.
This is where the Echo Corruption would be handy for a Gul'dan, but I guess he wouldn't have even completed it at this point 5 minutes in anyway, so you're not actually losing anything, I suppose. Sorry, what level 4 did you see? Was it the Q?
So
No, it's
what?
full W.
He's went well. It's not
AW.
quite full W. It's almost full W.
AW.
He's went redemption here. What you could have had at level 7 there is the sharpened arrowheads, which reduces the armor of whoever you're hitting, because you're able to hit them more often because your attack speeds went up. But that's not what we're seeing here. But there goes the Immortal, and with that, I would say excellent value for Team Russia, because they got the wall, they got the towers, they got the well, they got the fort, and then they even got some of the wall up top there. So that's very good value for Russia 6 minutes into the game. There is only one takedown. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you, one takedown.
He's coming down. He wants to fight. Oh, but they say we are taking the fight to you. The root goes out after the Anubrak stun. He's still alive though. The pulse gun goes out, and he's on 300 health. He's going to run away. Farlando gets one tap and a massive heal from a
saved his life. Literally saved his life. He was falling less than 90 HP. So the lesson learned by Hawk there is you don't cross the Yulitsa without looking both ways.
This is letting Leoric push top lane pretty easily though. Hawk is too unhealthy to just go back top, or is he gonna? He was trying to hearth out, but this has left top lane massive amounts of XP. You can see it, 10 versus 9.
Wowee. So we've got Cocoon, we've got the Entomb, we've got the Pulse Bomb, we've got the Wave of Force, and then the Tranquility. By the way, not the silence, not the damage. Toxic's in a place he doesn't want to be, like the back of a Volkswagen. Whilst the enemy run round. He tried to use Entomb to save himself, but he's going to have to use his Wraithwalk, and he doesn't. He decides just to die instead. Hawk now takes the stun from stock.
And the slow from Leoric's dead body as well is also happening. The Wave of Force actually pushes him closer to
Russia's decided to go for it.
The Nubrak gets a Cocoon onto Whitemane, but Whitemane gets out of there with her life. And Leoric is away to rejoin this party. There's Pulse Bomb, Wave of Force, and Tranquility alive, or around. So when this team fight pops, as level 10 is picked up by the Mongolian farmers, it's going to be interesting. Level 10 has been picked up. You've got Fear, you've got Carrion Swarm, you've got Lightning Breath, you've got the Crystal Aegis thing. Look, there's Gul'dan getting the Sucky going on. He stayed alive because Sucky and obviously the Scarlet Aegis, which means that Tranquility has had to be popped to keep people alive. Diablo Shadow charges in onto Leoric, who I believe has already used his Wraithwalk, so he is stuck. He gets it off, but he dies before he can actually get out of there. Farlander dies to the Gul'dan as well.
Revenat not finished. He's chasing. Oh,
Big
what
W
a tail.
with an AA, I believe.
Wow.
Big W with an AA. Huge. That is one turnaround. That's how they did it last game as well. They just got one turnaround. They chased back the enemy team and they aggressed. They were so aggressive they actually worked, and more work.
That's very impressive for, of course, Mongolian farmers who now take it to the halftime show. Stock looking for an opportunity here, but I'm not sure if he's going to get it. Okay, so... Oh, we got a pause! We have a pause. Okay, well, let's just take a moment to try and regroup on what we're seeing here. We've got a bind issue. It's a key press technical thing they're just sorting out there. I'm just going to point out...
We can't actually speak to anybody because we're just observers.
coming up?
I believe so.
Okay, that's fine. Right, okay, so Jabroni, talk to me about this.
Talk to me.
What can we say about this?
So again, this feels similar to what happened last game, where Team Russia were in the driving seat. They'd got in the driving seat, they'd put their keys in the car, they'd taken it out of manual, and they'd started to drive. And they were driving it down the highway, and they were winning. Or, no, not the Autobahn, because it's not Team Germany. So they're winning. They are pushing. They're getting this mad value. They're getting mad pressure. They have bought for it. They have top for it. They have the level advantage, and they push in to the Mongolian farmers.
Oh, looks like we might be going back into the
But
game.
Mongolian farmers know how to push back, and now the game is completely wide open. The Mongolian farmers, as you can see on screen, ladies and gentlemen, are already halfway through the objective's hell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're back in this game from what they weren't in before, but maybe it's because the heroes are all getting stronger. Diablo's getting more stacked, or Revenat's getting more stacked, and
it was... Well, the thing is, Russia haven't given up. Russia have managed to push back into their Immortal, and they've managed to, so far, defend it well. So we'll just see how this goes.
Scope HGZ is getting mad value from this spell shield, by the way. It's crazy.
That's what I was going to ask about. I mean, it's there at level 1, and we saw Lobber get huge value with it. We even spoke about it last game.
Goes the Dragon Herald goes in, but it's Whitemane who dies first. The Scarlet Aegis did go down to keep as many people alive as it could. Gul'dan is stuck in the cocoon, unable to do anything. While the Carrion Swarm goes out, it's not going to confirm many kills, but at least Mephisto Mal'Ganis can get out of there until Stalk says, you're not getting out of there, I'm going to borrow in.
There we go, and it was a big scrap, but no further confirmed kills other than the support on White Mane. Can Russia pull this back? Because they fell into a seat of defeat there for a moment, but it looks like they're doing okay now. The problem is, for the Mongolian farmers, they've already lost top and bottom forts, so they don't want to lose much more, because with the new game mechanics, as we said during the last series, there are now catapults.
That is a lot going out on the scope. HCC really managed to survive. Who knows inside? Toxic is falling super low as well. He's trying to get out of there. He needs to get some heal off, but he's got such a low health pool. He can't keep aggressing. Scope HCC is looking for a heal, but I don't know if it's going to come. He's got such a big health pool, Diablo. Look, the spaghetti spring's coming out from Basilisco, but it's not actually done anything. Thankfully,
The spaghetti string.
Arribanati is in the team, able to just W this objective.
In comes an arrow. It connects. Stalk takes some damage, but I think with that, we've lost the objective.
I think they've lost to Mal'Ganis as well. He is going to try and leave. The heals are coming out from White Mane, but no, he's just too low, and with a Ming and a Tracer on
Oh, but what's happened to Toxic here? He's been pushed into his own entomb and is now trying to wraith walk his way to safety.
Fear
but
did
there
go
it
out,
goes.
Fear did go out. Odium was getting mad value with that Sucky.
That was mad. Farlander almost connected with a full max range orb there as well, but he didn't get it. Do you know, imagine Wraith walking and thinking, I've made it out, guys, don't worry about me, I've made it out, and then landing right next to a fell wave. See ya.
That Gul'dan was so aggressively positioned, or I guess the fight maybe moved,
Yeah.
but he stayed alive by Sukiya, one of the heroes. I think it was a Tracer, which is exactly
So,
what Kimmersa said.
well, here's the thing though, right? You wouldn't typically take Hunger for Power, which reduces healings. Oh, well, that's just from allies. Of course, and it increases spell power by 15%,
So,
so it works
more
with...
healing
It
because
works.
it's spell damage.
Yeah, typically you take Hunger for Power and you think, well, I've now reduced my healing by a quarter, which is horrendous. But if you take it, and that's only from allies, but you heal yourself more by another 15%, actually that kind of works in favour for the Suki build, as you were saying.
The big root onto Diablo, the Dragon's Arrow as well, but the Tracer has had to recall out of there. Mr. Banabir is alive. Basilisco is the chunked hero of the day, just waiting to get some health back. But it's level 13 versus level 13, level 4v5 in the bottom lane.
It's still
while
very
the top
close.
lane is being pushed by the Leoric.
It's still very, very close to this. Yeah, Toxic's doing a good job, but I mean, he's got his work cut out for him because he doesn't want to go too far down that lane. He goes too far down that lane, and he will be murder, death, killed by this hyper-aggressive scope HTC 2025. I mean, that guy's just been popping names. What is Banana Beer doing? That's such an aggressive lane rotation. I guess he knows he's got his Stalk behind him. He's maybe trying to bait out the dive so that Stalk can then dive back in. Well, they've telegraphed their rotation now to Arribanati, and the Mongolian farmers are having a conference to decide what they're going to do. Oh, looks like a push down top. Here we go.
This is very aggressive for not even having a talent advantage. I know you've got a camp away to push in, but Hawk is in with the flank. Wraithwalk is getting Leoric out there. Hawk is now stuck in the backline with no health. He is going to have to pop Carrion Swarm. He does get it off, but he's not getting the heals that he wants to. Lightning Breath is chunking people down. Is it? No. It's not.
Well, Horrify's managed to just move Kolya out of the lane of his help, but Arribanati takes an orb to the face.
Toxic is out of there. He started it, and he's out there and he's alive. But now all the health pools. Gul'dan is falling super low. Basilisco's falling super low. Arribanati's had to jump out of there. Basilisco goes for the Suki. He gets Wave of Force out of the channel, and he dies. 30 seconds of death for Gul'dan while the objective has just popped.
Ming's now got her resets, of course, as well, so could throw a threat back into... Oh, in comes the stun. Arribanati now absolutely chunked by the opposing team. Is he going to die? The Pulse Bomb confirms the kill.
Follows him over the wall.
Yep.
This is going to be a hard one to come back for Mongolian farmers. It looks like, and I do like this from Team Russia, they're taking the time to go back and get healthy, get their tank, get their healer maned and healthed up, while Banana Beer and Farlander chunk the Immortal.
Yeah, and now remember, they are a talent tier ahead, they're 2 levels up, they're a kill ahead, they've now got us to the halftime show, and they took their camp, and now they're going to take their camp. It's a dominant position here for Team Russia.
Level 16 so far away for Mongolian farmers. It's just going to be difficult.
They're
to
gonna,
get back in.
yeah, they're gonna feel pretty bad about this. So in comes Scope HCC, scoping the bush there with his Firestorm. Arrow coming in, thread of the needle.
Swing and a miss. The overpower goes out. Tracer has used recoil. Toxic is in the back line. He gets the Entomb out, but he is getting chunked down. Scope HCC is on the run as well. The Orc is first to fall. That is the hero that you're okay with losing because he will come back in the same spot. But you still don't want to lose a hero level 15 to level 16, do you?
Yeah, see now, the issue is there is 1,200 health. Oh, Banana Bear's coming in to try and finish it off. 200, and he does.
Very well played, but can the stagger come from the Mongolian farmers? It looks like it's going to be the opposite, where the Mongolian farmers are going to lose people. I cannot believe that.
Vaki Lisko took the pulse bomb in favour of Scope HCC.
Dodging the orbs as well. That is insanity incarnate.
But they get Hawk. Hawk goes down.
Hawk was in the back line. He didn't get the memo to retreat, and he is dead. He's going to be down for 40 seconds while an Immortal and a Camp are attacking in the top lane.
So they've got a catapult, they've got a camp, they've now got an Immortal, full health, full shields, coming to see if they can end the game. Let's see what happens. What are you saying now?
Just reading chat. My boy Vasilisco will carry this, is what is being told by Memology, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
that's how it's
he
meant to be
carries
told.
my Team League games as well as what he's being said. Right, Scope HTC taking a lot of damage here, but he does have White Mane trying to keep him tippy-toppied up whilst the Immortal does its job on the core. The shields finally just ended. It's now 80% and falling. Russia getting themselves into position, looking to end the game. Here we go. This is it.
The Immortals is too healthy. This is GG no matter what. And well played.
Well done to Russia.
Diablo does fall.
We're going to go to game number 3.
So
Alright, we're
very
going.
interesting to see. I don't know at the end here who was doing what, as if, was it Mongolian farmers managing to keep Team Russia off the core with that fight at the very last few seconds, or was it Team Russia keeping the Mongolian farmers off the Immortal, who was 100% healthy with shields? So you guys can decide who was leading what in that last 10-30 seconds of the game. So we'll see who is going to be where we're going for the last game is going to be up to the teams. Who's going to go for first pick? Who's going to go for first map pick? We don't know, but we will find out soon enough, and we'll go to the draft.
Remember, there is a giveaway currently going, which will be drawn at the end of this series. So type ! giveaway for more information about that. And if you want to enter, it's ! ticket space the amount of tickets you want to buy. We're just going to go to the break screen in a moment for a few minutes break. But what we'll do is show you where we currently are in the tonight's schedule.
Standings.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. You are currently watching the All Hallows Cup number 3. This is the round 1 bracket. It's day number 1. My name's Halloween, and as always, to my left is
Jabroni.
Bro. I'm always waiting for you to say that at the end.
Bro.
Jabroni bro. There we go. So, first of all, thanks very much for the tremendous amount of support that we've seen tonight with the terms of followers tuning in and clicking follow, and but for doing so, you're being awarded with 10 points. These points can be used for claiming raffle tickets, which you can then use for our giveaways. So, and for watching 10 minutes, you get 10 points. So you gain points just for watching as well. And of course, you can use that for our giveaways as well. There's a giveaway running just now. We're about to go into game number 3. We're right in the middle of this series here between Team Russia, the EU Nexus Championship winners, versus Aribanati's Mongolian farmers. I can't say it the way that I saw it read in the text earlier. That was funny though. But yeah, Mongolian farmers led by Aribanati, who is GM number 1. Where are we going to, Jabroni?
We are going to Infernal Shrines. What did I say? No series is complete without a trip to Infernal Shrines.
It's true, you did say that. That's
Everybody knows this map. Everybody plays this map. Everybody always does. So we are going to the Infernal Shrines land, where I believe it was picked by the Mongolian farmers. First team is going to get the... with Team Russia getting the first hero pick. I need some more water. My head is not where it's at.
Yeah. So we're about to go in. By the way, there has been a swap. We are now about to see what's happened here is one. Did you mention the player that had to leave?
I did not. No.
Right, so Scope HGC 2025, who is from the German national team, who unfortunately left the German national team to play here tonight on Mongolian farmers. Unfortunate for Germany, but good for Mongolian farmers. He's had to leave, and by doing so, we've now gained Death Knight. Death Knight of Memeldor's Meme Machines, which is a well-known and well-respected team out of Heroes Lounge. Heroes Lounge, of course, being the world's largest league for amateur play in Heroes of the Storm. But it leads straight into events such as the All Hallows Cup, which is the new emerging pro scene here, along with the Division S, which is just recently been launched. What are we seeing in terms of the draft, Jabroni?
In terms of draft, Maev, as expected, has been banned. Zeratul again with his VP is just too strong, so he has been banned. Genji again taken away from, and Ribanati has been banned again. And the Mongolian farmers don't fancy playing against the Beetle himself, Anubarak, so he has also been banned, leaving open Hanzo. They've got their first pick. They have it.
So we were speaking about this earlier. Hanzo has had 100% participation in this cup so far. Every game, first pick, first play, first ban, he's been involved. 100% participation. And we have seen, was it Sweden that was doing it? Yeah, Sweden had rehearsed Dragon's Arrow out of a VP combo, and it was sick. Absolutely sick. And they actually achieved this against main tank on flank. They should have detonated. Absolutely detonated somebody, but they unfortunately did not succeed.
Phoenix is pointing out that the score is not up to date.
Oh,
so we'll get that updated. Blaze,
we'll ask the production folk to get that sorted then, will we?
Yes, we shall. Blaze has been picked, and as you can see, the scores are now updated.
Sugar Daddy 69X is now following. Thanks very much for following, Sugar Daddy 69. I'm sure I have seen you in the chat before.
So yeah, Tyrande and Blaze picked up a good stun setup combination from those two, and you've got a nice solo laner who is not very easily bullied on the top lane of this map. But Malfurion and Diablo have been picked up, so you've got the Root over the shrine area, and you've got Diablo who can just go in with all that health and mess people up. But Kerrigan is going to say something about that. She's going to say, if you're going to dive into my back line, I'm going to dive into your back line, and I'm going to use some added CC. So Kerrigan has been picked up with a Jaina. So there's going to be a combo.
Yeah, there's going to be a combo, an akimbo combo of two of these DPS characters. So, but we're going to see a big tank come in here. Are we going to see Diablo? No, we're not. We're going to see him on the other team. But I mean, are we going to see Muradin? That's what I meant to say.
Interesting to see.
Because the three meta tanks are Garrosh, Diablo, and Muradin. But are we going to see a Muradin here? That's what I meant to say. Let's see.
That's what I meant to say.
That's what I meant to say.
For the next
Orphea, excellent. So we were excited about this because we saw Orphea played by main tank on flank, and that was essentially the first ever time we'd seen Orphea played by professional players in a competitive esports environment, because HGC unfortunately left before she was able to be played. So that was the first time we'd ever seen it. So it's good to see it at this level being played again by another team. In this case, by Farlander. Jabroni, whose side do you prefer?
Tyrael is an amazing pick to go into the back line with an Aribarati Kerrigan. So I think I'm gonna go with Mongolian Farmers this time. What do you think?
It's hard to tell because they did just break up the synergy of the team by adding a new component. So, and we know that Russia are now warmed up. You know what I mean? Like they've been playing tonight. This is their This is the third game, so they're ready. They're ready to fight the Mongolian Farmers. Mongolian Farmers have proven to be a very competent high-level team that were able to do snap ambushes worthy of fighting main tank on flank. So I don't know, but the winner of this goes up against main tank on flank.
Ooh.
That's the thing to consider here. So let's see how it goes. Jabroni, would you like to introduce?
I will do. Bukev in the chat as well. Amazing to see you. Cheers for the support, as well as everyone else who's watching it. But throw back to you all, Bukev. So on the right-hand side, you have Team Russia, and you have Farlander playing the Orphea. You have Koyola on the Malfurion. You have Mr. Banana Beer on the Hanzo. You have Stock, this time playing Diablo, and Toxic, our boy, on the Leoric once again. On the left-hand side, though, Halloween.
Yeah, on the left-hand side, we have Odium playing Jaina. We have Vakilisco playing the Tyrande. We've got Ribanati this time playing the Kerrigan. Death Knight, who is our substitute player who's came in to keep the series going tonight, coming from Memeldor's Meme Machines, playing on the Tyrael. And who could forget Hawk, this time not on Mulganis, but on a pleb horse, playing as Blaze.
You can't forget Clayton the Meme Monster as well, who followed. Thanks, that's a shout out for your follow that you didn't get.
There we go. No shout out, Clayton. No shout out. But
I just shouted him out.
Well, you didn't get it at the time. But he's from German Panzer, I believe. Yeah, he was playing tonight on the other channel.
Is Imperius enabled in this tournament? Hypnoas is saying?
So Imperius is in this tournament in the sense of a prize giveaway. We will be giving away not one, but 2 heroic combos that include Imperius for the viewers. We'll be giving that away tonight. But possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure because it's in the hand of the admins actually.
But is Imperius are you able to pick him? Is what they're asking.
No, you can't play him. He's banned for this. He's banned for this tournament. But it looks like we have a technical difficulty. So there we go. Russian internet. That's what he's saying. Russian internet, just like Dota. That is terrible. So we're waiting for Mr. Banana Beer to come back.
Baby, come back with the banana beer. So, yeah.
Hey now.
So we get to see the new Kerrigan being played by Aribanati, and me and you have seen Aribanati do work on these melee assassins before. Mainly, I can remember the Alarak place on this map. But it will be interesting to see. Tyrael.
Thank you for following Misfit_TV. Carry on. I'm going to do it now, right? But only so far. Oh, it looks like we're going back into the game.
Oh, we're going back in.
All right, sorry about that. Here we go.
So the Q build of Hanzo, he's going to be wanting to poke away at a distance, but he's also got to go farm that, Mongolian farm, if you will, his Q on each one of the
now,
MVT.
What we're seeing here, a minute 13 seconds into the game, we have Vakilisco and Odium taking the Khazra camp on their side. Now, I thought we would see this from main tank on flank, but we didn't. We just saw them continue to duel and duel and duel, which was getting funny. We even called it an ARAM, but that's different this time. These teams prioritising the camps and then getting back into lane rotation. Even on experience, no takedowns. 2 minutes in. Good to go. And in top lane, Toxic versus Hawk there in solo lane again. I think that's just going to be a battle of the Aegis that will just last forever and ever and ever. I don't think anyone's going to win that top lane. Do you, Jabroni?
No, I don't know. It will just be you clear your lane, I'll clear my lane. If I can get a little bit of advantage, I can. But as we saw previously, Blaze's wave clear allows him to rotate from top down to mid for maybe a little bit of aggression if you want to. the aggression actually is going to be from Aribanai. He's going up top lane, I think, to try and gank this this Leoric. But
Ares came in and he's getting damage.
He gets the stun before the Wraith Walk can come out, and they're just trying to damage and more damage. Oh my days! Aribanai did the damage to Leoric, who was Wraith Walking, and Hawk moved over to catch his unwraith walk body.
Yeah.
And slowed it and killed it straight away. That was some team play, that was some synergy, that was everything you want to see in the game of Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm, broadcast here by Halloween Heroes during the All Hallows Cup, day number 1. Right, so what you're seeing is the objectives coming in bottom lane here, right? And in top lane, they're going to get the camp. So that Fallen Shaman camp's going to be pushing whilst they are doing the objective, and that's going to get some serious value
If left uncleared. Yeah, the level 7s aren't being picked up, but level 4s, have we gone over them? Have we seen them? Have we got to know them? You've got the Q build from Hanzo completely, so he will be able to get some stack blowing up. Or even at 8. Kerrigan used to be the pick for this map.
Yeah, her auto attacks are so fast, and because we're Qs. And do you know, I was playing with Senior Citizen Club, a Division 2 team actually now from Heroes, and they used to be Division 1, but they were commenting on using a Q build Kerrigan on this objective.
Nice. So the big stun came out from Aribanati onto stock, stunning him, and the Blizzard came on top of that. But guess what Diablo chose at level 1? He chose his spell armor. And look how healthy that Diablo is. He didn't even lose that much health. He didn't go below half health. And that is massive and quite worrying. I love the bait from Death Knight on the Tyrael to get it over the wall, to get the Immortal over the wall without taking any damage. Fortunately, he continued walking.
No, the best bait of the game was it Smexy that did it? Or was it... who was playing Hanzo on main tank on flank?
Oh, that was Schwimpy. They've gone really deep for this Diablo, and they're chunking him down. There's a 100 mark on him, but again, the spell armor is getting to be so much. Or even that we can only do so much. And now he is getting chunked, he's getting slowed, he's getting everything. He dives back in with
I love it! He actually goes back in with 2 ravage.
That Blizzard from the Jaina, as well as the combo from Aribanati. But the Blizzard's Jaina that was on 2 people. That killed off the Diablo. And you don't have spell shield your entire life, Diablo. It takes time to come back. And Orphea fell as well. Humongous.
That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. See Aribanati's double ravage there. He just was
so
like,
quick.
Jump.
That guy's on a low ping. He's on a low ping, because that's not happening in the northeast of Scotland. You hit it.
Aribanati's playing on an offline event at the moment, whilst the rest's online. So that's just incredible. Mongolian farmers taking an early lead with the kills there, because it's 3-0. There we go. Checking if their Bruiser camp, the Fallen Shaman camp, was being picked up, and of course it's not. But we're seeing Vakulisco anchoring in the bush here, putting a nice little spray down. What are you laughing at?
The pronunciation, because now I can't. It's been so long I can't remember if that's correct pronunciation.
It is. It's Vakulisco.
Vakulisco. We'll go with that.
It's not Val Kilmer, and it's not Vaseline Disco either.
Vaseline Disco.
Although that cracked me right up. The Twitch chat tonight has been on point. I like it, guys. Keep it up. Thanks for following. Cheers for supporting. And if you want to donate to the prize pool, you can do by clicking that donate button that's in the bottom of the page. Cancer camp about to be cleared. Looks like the Mongolians are grouping up at the wall. What wall do Mongolians group up against?
Oh, very nice references. I like that.
There you go. Okay, looks like Russia. I mean, this is it. This is the equalizer. You know, this game defines who progresses in the tournament and who is out. So Team Russia, EU Nexus champions, don't want to let the side down against a seemingly unknown team. However, publicly, everybody knows that Ari was going to be set for an HGC appearance this year, and the fact that HGC is not here has denied him that opportunity. So let's not rule them out as progressing. Level 10's coming in at the exact same time. Maelstrom, Ring of Frost, not Frozen Elemental this time, it's Ring of Frost. Bunker Drop, we've got the I was going to say sanitation, but that's not what it is. We've got the sanctification, and we're waiting to see Tyrande. But what you got on the other team there, Jabroni?
You have Apoc, you have Crushing Jaws, you have Leorix and Doom, you have the Dragon Arrow from Hanzo, and you've got Tranquility. People fast.
That's the second time tonight we've seen the Tranquility.
Big Shadow Charge, he is getting absolutely chunked. That's one dead Death Knight. True to his name, dead. he does get some value on Farlander as the Orphea, but not enough to do any real damage. And unfortunately, Tyrael isn't like Leoric, so Tyrael will have to spawn and walk all the way back from base.
So this is a fantastic time to get a kill for Russia. So
Yes.
that puts Ari's Mongolians a step behind at this stage. Now, half the objective already taken by Team Russia. They're looking pretty prominent. Hey, listen, I've just pointed out, by the way, that's the Eternal Feast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's not the Crushing Jaws.
That is not Crushing Jaws. I don't know.
Eternal Feast. That'll be interesting to see how that works, because I'm under the belief that there is only one correct answer for Orphea's heroic. So this is very exciting to see.
But with Sanctification, maybe there isn't. Maybe they know that Sanctification will come up before the Crushing Jaws did, so it would get no value. So that might be why. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, listen, that's a good point. You can drop Eternal Feast.
Arena is so deep, just misses the pull on the Malfurion. Malfurion amazingly steps inside. The bunker's gone down and Swords Ring of Frost, but it's not hitting anybody. They're still dancing in and out of this bunker.
Oh!
Pop his ult.
In comes an amazing combination there. Ink drops the Sanctification. Here we go.
Entomb, yeah, matching up with the APOC. It was huge. Big Hawk stun. Goes on to stop, but he has fallen super low. Doesn't want to be there anymore. The Blizzard has gone out to try and divide the team, but with Blaze dead, it's just going to be retreat, and more retreat. But even now he has to do a self-pull and doesn't manage to get out of there with a life. That's 2 dead on the side of Mongolian farmers.
That's right, Jabroni. That is right. And 1 jump, and there you go. Arcane Punisher, statistically the strongest of the 3 Punishers, now going to run it down mid. Are they going to get the bait?
They
There's
get it,
it.
and that's very nice. This is not Death Knight's first rodeo on Infernal Shrines with that baiting of the Punisher. Punisher, it looks like it's going to get a lot of value because there's nobody here yet who can actually damage the Punisher. So Team Russia are just walking up and they're getting damage, and more damage. Leoric very smartly has gone top lane to get some XP soakage just to push this level advantage further. Level 13s have been picked up, as you have said.
So let's get a look. Now, this is in the Diablo build. You typically now move over to the Shadow Charge talents at this point, and that's what we're seeing there. Invasive Miasma again. We saw main tank and flank take that, and then there we go.
Incredible Inept says feast into Entomb PogChan, and they're calling it the Dirty Bathtub.
The Dirty Now, listen, I am all for a humorous name for a combo. Like our self-claimed laser eye surgery when you entomb into a Phoenix planet cracker, and that's you strap them into the seat, and then the planet cracker gives them the laser eye surgery. But the Dirty Bathtub, I like the name of that. You'd have to take the Janitor Leoric, surely.
Oh yeah, very true.
They don't have the Janitor Leoric. But I like Dirty Bathtub, that's a good name for it. God, that'd be horrendous, actually. The Eternal Feast.
Oh, Blaze is coming in for a big flank, and the fight over the camp is taking place. Blaze has been shadow charged, but right in the backline is Revenant, and he gets Sanctification to allow him to do more damage. Ring of Frost goes out, it hits Diablo, but Hanto is dead.
There goes Diablo as well. He's going to fall for sure, and that is a 2-for-0 combo at this point. Looks like Kolya might be the next to fall. Yep. He's going to go. Toxic and Farlander, the only survivors.
So that was massive. All the while, so they kill off the Hanzo, and Aribanati goes, I don't need to worry about the Diablo, you guys can finish him, and he was putting on the massive amount of pressure, and it resulted in the death of Malfurion afterwards, where it could have just been a kill on Diablo, a follow-up kill on Diablo. It ended up being a kill on Diablo, killing Malfurion, and even more kills, even more XP, even more time dead. So that is exactly what you need if you're a Mongolian farmer fan, but not what you want to see if you're a Team Russia fan. Let us know who you're supporting in the chat.
So Theo Nix in the chat was pointing out, is that actually Eternal Feast? Now, he's obviously the same idea as me, that like the value is normally in the Crushing Jaws, but I believe I understand where you're coming from, that if they drop Sanctification and that it forces the entire enemy team to stay inside the Sanctification, Eternal Feast will eternally keep chomping. So it'll keep going all the way through the Sanctification and then hurt them afterwards, and hopefully you'll have the entire team under it at that point. So, I mean, I guess I understand the logic, but it's a big gamble without a stun as well. You need the stuns. And your only stun is the route from Malfurion, or maybe like locking... Well, I suppose you've got the stun with APOC as well, but are you going to route them with... I suppose, looking at looking at what they've got, you Entomb, you Aethawk, they Sanctify, you then put a root underneath with Malfurion, and then there is a lot of options there, but it doesn't feel like it's ever been achieved. Russia haven't managed to achieve that yet because they've been outmaneuvered by the success of the Mongolian farmers.
Very nice play. They saw that the people, Team Russia, were in the bot lane, so they just went and they took the
huge Dragon's Arrow has just came out, followed by the Apoc, immediately followed by the Eternal Feast, which is getting some good damage on Vakalisco, who's being forced to stay inside the Eternal Feast because of that. What is going on, Jabroni?
Two-man Ring of Frost lands as well, and Sanctification is just so valuable. Toxic is now the focus from Aribanati. Hawk is aggressing as well, but he's having to leave because he's taking too much tower damage. This was a massive turnaround from what was a big Dragon Arrow. Oh, there goes the stun. The cleanse comes out. Well, the kind of half cleanse where it's a root thing or a tongue thing. But my God, the two people dying. I would not have bet that 30 seconds ago. I would have thought after that stun set up from the Hanzo on the Kerrigan, that would be a dead Mongolian farmer.
Oh, for sure. For sure that looked like Mongolian farmers were getting a loss of at least one of their teammates. But nope, they managed to completely outmaneuver with a flanking Jaina. I mean, who'd have thunk it? Not me, that's for sure. I don't thunk that way. So yeah, what they're going to do, they're just going to take camps left, right, everywhere in hope that that outmaneuvers this level 17 Frozen Punisher, which is essentially going to run it down to the keep because it's just going to sniff and blow air on the top fort and it'll fall over. It would have been better if I said huff and puff and then blew it down.
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
Double camp though, and Leoric pushing in mid. I wonder if Blaze is going to go back to focus, or are they just going to go keep for keep? Because I mean, it depends on how hard Leoric pushes, but it could be a lost keep, or at least keep wall in the mid lane. But the Punisher has now jumped the wall for the Mongolian farmers, and they're going to follow. They've gone through the side wall. They stun Big Hawks, big stun on the Diablo, and he's getting chunked more. Chunk the Blaze has dropped the bunker, so nobody else is going to die. On the blue team, cross goes
wow!
Hit.
I cannot believe that Stalk is still alive. He's trying his best to defend this. I'm pretty sure they're going to lose keep here.
They should, but what damage is the Leoric going to do mid? Look, they may lose keep mid from nothing. Oh, they're not getting keep. They're not getting keep. The massive bait from the Team Russia.
That was an incredible bait. They're going to be able.
Lose.
Are they going to kill it before?
This is insane.
And Leoric, he's got a lot of Khazra guys there.
Oh, okay, that is insane. So that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow for the Mongolian farmers that they didn't actually manage to confirm keep. But Team Russia's amazing bait of the John Cena away.
I mean, it's left with that much health. That is very, very well defended by Team Russia. And look at this, Toxic's already away getting another camp, but if he is sniffed out, he could be in trouble as well. They're searching, they're looking, they're going, where is this guy? Where is this guy? They're throwing the owls all over the map trying to locate him, and they are not finding him. And it looks like Russia are now waiting in the wings for an opportunity. Neither team is tilted here. I've noticed that the meme type of chat that was flying out in game number 1 has stopped. Both teams have got their heads screwed on and they are wanting to win this series.
This looks like the attack on the top keep is coming from the Mongolian farmers. They want that capital pressure, they want that XP bonus, and they want to get it hard.
Are they going to try and steal? This is an invade. Ari's called it, and it looks like
risky.
them. Oh my word! This is even. What are they doing? What? Look at that bush.
Because Team Russia think they're stealing their camp. They're stealing their camp. Oh, very nice.
But
the W from Hanzo stopping that aggression from happening. They did have time to go for that key, but it would have left them really far up. So who knows? You decide.
Both teams didn't find each other there. That was very, very clever. Well done to both teams. They're now moving on to get ready for... Oh, wait, hang on. What's going down here?
A lot.
Yeah.
What's going down here?
Yeah.
Hawk's got a job to do. Aribanati is going to go help.
Toxic was thinking about moving in to try and push that keep, but he definitely can't push mid. And if he's caught out, like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, I think his only option is to back off.
This is really good for Team Russia.
The next
objective is mid, and that's where Leoric got all his value during the last push of the Punisher. There's nowhere to retreat to. There's
thing is, they see Blaze bottom right now, so they know that if they go for something, it's a 5v4.
Toxic's health's a bit too low for that, but yeah, Very interesting.
So, I mean, it's anybody's game. It's level 19 to 19. This is game number 3 in a best-of-3 series, which is going to decide which team moves on to the semi-finals to go up against Main Tank on Flank, which is, of course, the all-star team of Dignatic, which we saw earlier this evening, performing great work, getting lots of things done. Lots of things done, as you would say.
Nearly 2.5 litres through.
What, you've drunk 2.5
Nearly
litres of water?
2.5 litres.
I've not even drunk one of my bottles. Aye, which is like, what, 500 mil?
500.
500? Did I say that? I did. 500 mil. I've not even drunk that. I've drunk maybe 200 mil. You are more hydrated than I am. That's level 20s. Let's get a look. What we got? Objectives came up. It's a Mortar Punisher.
Oh, I like this. The blink from Aribanati, so he's going to be able to get into dodge or get out of dodge, no matter how which way you look at it. And you've got the Holy Ground, so added sanctification time. Thank you very much. But the Leorix level 20 is something that will scare everybody.
Oh, buried alive. Buried alive that silences everyone inside the bathroom. It is horrendous. Look at Aribanati. He's hiding in the bush, followed by Odium, also hiding in the bush. Yeah. There we go. Lots of damage.
Hogsig's getting absolutely chunked, especially with the D from Tyrande. He is still alive though, passing through everybody to get away, and Kerrigan is actually the first one to die. Even though Sanctification has not been used, Kerrigan has died. Oh no, it has been used, sorry.
Hellgate coming out, performing to great effect, managing to get a double stun, but he's sitting inside a blizzard. What are you doing, Stock?
The blue team are all falling so low. Stock is the focus, but he probably... Oh, he doesn't have a sword.
Double kill! Double kill! That is a 1-for-3 trade by Team Russia. They're now going for Vakilisco. Vaseline Disco's trying to run for his life, but he gets a stun. Farlander's getting a chomp. Is he going to live? He's going to live?
And both teams have catapults on the core. You've got mid-team that... Oh, this is got to be GG.
This is horrendous. So, yeah, there's a catapult on core
Tyrande.
there. But then there is catapults on core here, mid as
Tyranda's
well.
going for it. Tyranda's going for a core race. Tyrande versus a Mortar Punisher and 4 people.
It's not a good race to be in, is it?
I like the idea, but Hawk has to try and stop these people. He gets buried alive, though, with a crushing jaws. This is what the chat were thinking, theory crafting, if you will, of what will happen. Mr. Berdanabeer is jumping over the core, getting out of dodge, getting out of ditch, getting some damage done, and that is GG. That is Team Russia taking game 2 in the best of 3 series.
Wow! There we go. Good stuff. So, geez-oh. So with that, we see Russia, amazingly with that finale there. I think it all came down to that double kill in that last team fight there, and then it led to a 3-1 trade. I think that takes us to the conclusion that Russia move through and push Aribanati's Mongolian farmers out of the tournament. Now, you know what they're going to say.
What are they going to say?
It's because it is Scope HGC leaving. They're going to say that it's because they took a substitute that they weren't warmed up with. But I don't think, based on the performance that we just saw, that Death Knight was the contributing factor towards that loss. I thought he was doing very well. His sanctifications, at least on one of the team fights there, was incredibly on point. So, yeah, I don't know, you know.
Well, you've got a Leoric who, when he passes through people, reduces their damage output, which is disgusting, and I think it showed. But yeah, the massive blow up from Team Russia there, before, like, they managed to kill the Kerrigan before Sanctification, or before Sanctification could be used to save the Kerrigan at least. And that's it. That's GG. That's them 2-1 in the series, and you can only say well played. And we did get to see that Ultimate of Orphea that I've forgotten the name of, not Crushing Jaws.
It was Eternal Feast.
Eternal Feast. We got to see that, and we got to see that with Leorix and Tomb, and I bet Leoric was wishing he could have shown the Eternal Feast to the interim.
Can you mention the giveaway there? Because that'll be getting drawn.
So yeah, the giveaway will be getting drawn. I see that a lot of people have bought their tickets, but you can still get involved with ticket, !ticket, and for that you should be able to win a €10 gift card. Blizzard
You will win a balance code for a Battle.net account in Europe, with euro as the currency. So yeah, but I don't know when we're doing the Imperius giveaway. I think that'll be tomorrow.
Ooh, and I'm gonna get in on that because I don't own him.
Yeah, well,
so
you can
I'm
try.
not gonna get in on that.
You can't get in on that. That's what
I'm
going
gonna
to
get
say.
in on that.
As soon as you said that, I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So that's not how it works.
So, do we know the scores of any of the other games?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get that sorted just now because it's not really well explained by our admin behind the scenes there. Well, the admin from channel number 2, he essentially.
So, Clayton Me Monster Death Knight was great. Death Knight was a problem from G Fear. So there's mixed jokes in the chat as to who was said problem, but in reality, guys, wasn't time the issue, because that's where HGC 2015 had to go because of time. So time was the winner, or time was the loser, no matter which way.
For those of you just tuning in as well, I'll just show you the schedule. This is currently where we are at the moment. So on channel 2, you can see that Skog support are currently playing off against 2B's Determined. So we're just trying to get the score for how that series is going at the moment. It looks like one of the teams has won. I don't know what that means. I think it means Skog support took game number 1. I'm going to go with that.
And we will,
we'll clarify. So our admin for this channel says that he's going to draw the giveaway in the next few minutes. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway, you can type !ticket singular, so !ticket space, then you put the number of how many tickets you would like. And I think for the giveaways that he's been doing, you can have up to 10 tickets, but I've told him to increase that ticket amount as we go forward in the future. So type !ticket space the amount of tickets you'd like to get, and the competition will be drawn shortly, and then the admins will get in touch with you with your prize if you win. So good luck to everybody there. We're just about to get clarification on channel 2.
It's 0-1 to Skog support. Skog support won the first game, and we're just in the second game of
that. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go, well, whilst the giveaway is drawn, we will go over to the instant replays. So enjoy this. Hold on just 2 seconds whilst we sort this out. Gosh, and they get first blood! Team Sweden take first kill against Dignatic. Wow, main tank on flank losing point there. Breeze is not happy. He is very angry and has decided to slide in, but oh my gosh, Schwimpy falls! What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? We are seeing Team Sweden taking names here in the first 2 minutes of the game, and they have now got a level advantage. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, he does. Get out of there. This camp, though, in the top lane with Team Sweden picking up is now going to get you more value. So you're going to have to get this done quick if you want to get it done at all, main tank on flank, so you can get somebody top lane to clear it.
This is dramatic. So both teams 13-13 on the Guardians here. It's very close. It's really going to be about who gets kills here. It's hard to tell, Level 7's just round the corner for both teams as well.
These has just managed to tap and probably will want to try and fight. No, he's not. Power slide away from the Blizzard, and Smexy has managed to reboot, but Maki is in the backline. Problem is his double and his bunker, because he's in a place he doesn't want to be because there's no follow-up.
Wobby taking a lot of damage. In comes the Void Prism. Berghult trying to escape now. X-Strike coming in to damage Wobby, but doesn't get the kill. In comes the Mosh.
3-man Mosh, and there goes a Tyrael dead before he gets application off after it was stunned out.
He managed to get some damage on Breeze, but is it going to be enough?
That was crazy. They've fallen super low. He's getting suppy. He dies before any more healing can come out.
Breeze falling down. Maki could be the next to go. He's a goner.
I like that. He went back in, said, I'm going to stun, try and do what you can with it. Now, Genji again in the back line. Genji is doing absolute bits.
Smexy falls too! What? Oh my gosh, excellent protection timing there by Yaya as well.
But he is going to get out of there. There goes the mosh pit, hitting 2 people. Jaina is dancing to death. And will they kill off the material? He doesn't have sanctification for 4 seconds. He does die. And the VP on Henning. Henning is then rooted by Smexy. Now that is a turnaround.
That
Root, but the bunker comes down, the water elemental is backline slowing everybody. Poke's trying to get away. Slow while Alyssa comes down, 2 people are sleeping, but they won't get woken up and they're coming. Sanctification dropped as well.
I'm not sure if that was too early because of course there comes the crushing jaws followed by a seal. Is he gonna go? What?
He gets out massive Q from
that was
material.
good.
Doing so much damage onto Wubby, he has to get out of there. They have to give this up. Poik is going to try for a set, but Breeze goes in the backline, gets a 2-man mosh, but the water elemental is doing too much damage on Hanzo, so he sets to jump out. Poik does get a crushing jaw, that's his 2 people.
Who is getting this camp?
Stay away.
Oh my word!
Goes out as well as the Dragon's Arrow.
Oh!
You can see his power slid away. That's a 1-for-1 kill. Hanzo for Jaina. 2-for-1. Massive X strike.
Oh, what a deflect there by Jaya. Wobby's taking serious damage, so he's decided to back off as well. Poik isn't finished yet, though. He's coming in.
Make doesn't have his bunker, but he is going toe-to-toe with Smexy. Smexy is Decker Kane, so can fight this. Is Maki just going to try and feed for
the keep? He's
damage?
never going to take the keep with that, though.
He's not going to take the keep, but he's doing damage. Wow, the damage from the camp as well is doing bits to this Smexy. But it is Decker Kane. Again, he just
What is
stands and
going
hits
on
with
here?
stick.
Maki charging in with the Hot Wheels.
Very nice.
Leading
He's
the way.
Just trying, and there goes the ceiling again.
Did they just miss the arrow? He forgot to drop it. They messed it up, but I don't think it matters as they absolutely. Well, finish your thought there,
No, when
Jabroni.
you've got the crushing jaws, you've got a Zeratul, you've got an Orphea, you've got everybody else in between throwing damage out onto a massive mob. And it looks like a Shwimpy
Oh
is
my
gonna
gosh,
die.
the first to fall.
It looks like a Nubrak is going to be the first to die in this engagement. Shwimpy does fall. He outstays his welcome, some might say.
Indeed. But this is what happened last.
Falling low at least, but he's getting mad heals from the Tyrande, and it's Terror, the Breeze man himself, who will fall to the pressure.
But it's not over yet. Yai takes quite a lot of damage from Shwimpy.
He does indeed, but again from the Tyrande. The level 4 from Karazim is going to get mad value against this Illidan, who is going to be top-hatted in the backline. But if you put this level 4 down from Karazim and it starts blocking things.
In comes Berghult. He's looking for Smexy, but he's not going to get it.
Make is in the backline. Make finds himself.
Oh, Maki's committed. He used his Vorpal Blade. He got the kill.
1-for-1 trace of the hat. The big root comes out with Noob getting caught in it. Yeah, Shrimpy is going hard, but he's getting chunked down by continuous damage from.
Oh, Berghult's going to go. He's the first to fall. Yaya trying to back off now.
Swift Strike goes in, but he's managed to keep himself healthy with the form of Tyrande. And yeah, you got Jai out.
Defensive Lunar Flare was deployed there to excellent use, I feel.
They're going to go for CC upon CC upon CC. So
the chain is coming.
Flare.
Here comes the Lunar Flare. Oh, and the arrow! Oh my word.
Very nice play from Poik as well to get in there.
He's gone. Well done, Team Sweden, up against HCC professional players here, main tank on flank. Well
Material
done.
soaking up some of those shots of the 7-side.
And let's see what they can do.
Big Dragon's Arrow.
Oh!
It's 2 people. The 7-sided strike is going out, and there goes Malfurion, instantly dead. But Dragon Blade has been popped. Confirmed to kill on Tyrande.
Oh, but there goes Henning and Wubby. He's down with his Immortal Evolution. Immortal Evolution?
Sanctification does finally come out, but Jai with no health, no mana, manages to escape with Shrimpy with no health himself cannot. Oh, but the turn! It turns at the 7-sided strike with a bit.
Look at the perfect timing on that. They've rehearsed that so well.
Sanctification does go down this time with the Dragon Blade in between, and Maki is now running for his life. The Cocoon is out onto the Illidan. Jai says, "You're not going to fight me, I'm going to fight you." As Karazim on to Genji. And can they save the keep?
Oh, what a perfectly timed metamorphosis. It protected him from the Lunar Flare, and because of that, they now have to back off slightly. But are they going to get the keep?
They managed to stop the Immortal. He gets the Cocoon out, Dragon Arrow goes out and is whiffed or dodged, whichever way you want to look at it. The silence does come out with the Sanctification immediately afterwards. Make is in the backline, but it's going to fall with 10 health. Not before you can get all the damage out. Smexy gets a W out. Nubrak is now running away. This 7-sided strike is on Tyrael.
It's on the breeze, but it's not enough. They needed a kill for a kill there, and they didn't get it. So because of that, you were saying they're going to have to give the objective. I don't think they have a choice anymore. A lot of damage coming in here. They're having to back off a bit further, and with that, they have lost their top 4. But they have taken all the shields off of the objective.
Down there meant that Tyrael, Zeratul was able to stay in the bottom lane, confirmed the keep. So that is a massive.
And there they go. Saved the keep. Well done, team Sweden. What have we got?
What have we got? There goes the Dragon's Arrow again, and it is a massive sanctification, keeping Genji alive. He is so hoping under the Swift Strike in with the Dragon's Arrow.
And it's a cleanup! What is going on? Oh my gosh!
That's it! Back in the fight, Lunar Flare.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for watching the instant replays of our first series. We will show the next replays before we start tomorrow, because when are we going to be back?
Tomorrow.
When?
Is it CEST?
No, it's just CET, because we're not in the summer yet. It's so we will be back, because you're clearly going to mess this up, so I'm going to have to keep you right? You're just clearly going to mess this up. We will be back at 1800 CET tomorrow for the semi-finals, moving on to grand finals, and on channel number 2 there will be the third place finals. And with any luck, if donations keep coming in, we will have a third place prize to give the teams. So, and hopefully with further support from you guys, we will also be able to continue this tournament and bring it back at regular intervals. So thanks very much. I see Incredible Inept has just followed. Thanks very much. You've been awarded 10 points for doing so. Anyway, so we will be back tomorrow at 1800 CET or 1700 GMT for the first series, but we'll be on slightly before that. But what we're going to do is we're going to move you over to our channel number 2 to give our...
Just quickly.
Yes?
Just quickly. There will be giveaways tomorrow. Sorry, I think I messed up. There's giveaway at the end of every series.
After every series?
After every series. So that's why I'll say there's no competition running, because the competition has been drawn for that series. And I think D the Hunter had written who won, what, where, and when.
Okay.
So tomorrow, tune in, buy your tickets, win.
Okay, we're going to move you over to channel number 2 so you can catch the end of that series over there between Skog Support and 2B's Determined. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks very much. Channel, I'll pull it up actually. I've got it here, it comes up automatic.